Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jay, please?
Speaking?
Jay, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Really?
Yeah. What's up, man? How you doing?
You mean the guy on the radio?
Yeah, that guy. How are you?
I'm all right.
Have you ever heard the second date update before?
Nah.
Okay, perfect. Well, you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they emailed us to get a hold of you to find out why you're not calling them back.
Okay.
Her name is Maggie.
Maggie.
Yeah, do you remember meeting Maggie out at a bar a little while ago?
Maggie. Oh, Maggie. The energetic girl.
Yeah, you know what? We talked to her a little bit, and that would be a good way to describe her. Very energetic. So you remember meeting Maggie, right?
Yeah, I remember meeting Maggie.
All right, well, Maggie emailed us because apparently you guys were texting back and forth, and then you sort of just dropped off the face of the earth, so she's wondering why you stopped texting her.
Yeah. It's not a good fit.
It's not a good fit?
Nah.
Okay, what's not a good fit about it?
You know, it wasn't a good vibe.
That's it? You guys just didn't click?
Yeah, I mean, she just said some dumb that pissed me off.
We talked to her a little bit about your date, right? And she was saying that at one point you pointed out to her that she said the word ghetto a lot. Like she used it to describe things like, ew, this is ghetto.
Like all the time.
Okay.
Like, that pigeon is ghetto. Like, it's a pigeon. And then, like, at least 3 or 5 times she kept calling me a badass.
She called you
a badass?
Yeah, like, it got kind of weird after a while. At first, you know, everybody wants to be a badass. But then by, like, the 3rd time, you're like, all right, I get it.
How did she do that? That's confusing to me. Like, you guys were just talking. She's like, oh, my God, you're such a badass.
I mean, yeah, basically.
Oh, wow.
That's weird.
You didn't do anything to, like, promote her saying that about your behavior or something?
I mean, not that I was aware of. You know, I wasn't, like, flipping over tables or nothing.
So she said it like a compliment, though, right?
I mean, the way that she put it, it seemed like she was, like, getting off from it.
Oh, really? Like, oh, you're a bad boy.
Yeah, like it was a huge turn on or something. And then there was this part towards the end of the night, and she was like, you know who would absolutely hate you?
Whoa.
Who would hate you?
Yeah, she actually said that.
Well, who would hate you?
Yeah, that's...
You sound like a nice guy to me, man. I'm having a great time talking to you. I don't know who would hate you.
I appreciate that. But yeah, she said, you know who would absolutely hate you? She said her father.
Wow. So she said, if I bring you home to my parents, my dad's going to hate you.
Yeah, but she had like this big smile the whole time.
Oh, my God.
Did it feel like she wants to piss her dad off or something?
I mean, I don't know, but the whole time I'm just thinking, like, I don't want to be involved in any drama or any family issues. But the whole time she was like, yeah, my dad would totally hate meeting you.
I just want to piss my family off so bad.
So bad.
So did it feel like she was talking to you, not because she actually liked you, just because she thought you were a badass who, for some reason, could make her parents angry?
I mean, I think she liked the idea of me pissing off her parents.
Well, you know what, Jay? You know what's funny is she's actually on the other line listening right now.
Wait, what?
She's actually on the other line listening. Maggie, say hi to Jay.
No way.
Holy Jay. Oh my God. The stuff that I said about my parents, all that stuff, I didn't mean it like I was bringing you home like on purpose. I wasn't going to bring you home to make someone mad, or I wasn't going to actually do it. I was just thinking in my head that they would freak out and be like, this is different than your other boyfriends. But I'm not actually actively going to do it. I'm not using you to bring home to make people mad.
Did you just say that you wouldn't actually do that and then say, but they would actually do that?
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. I'll say it again. You're a badass. My parents wouldn't like me bringing home a badass. But it's true. I don't know what you want me to say.
it's just kind of weird how you obsess over me being a badass and how I would piss off your parents, and then that's a good thing.
Okay, well, I didn't mean it the way that it's obviously coming off to you. I really and truly didn't. I didn't. That's not what. It wasn't my intention.
This is exactly what you said. You said my dad would absolutely hate you. How else is that to be interpreted?
I didn't mean that he was going to hate you, like, in a bad way, like, actually hate you. I meant he would, like, hate you, like, in a fun way. Like,
In a fun way?
What?
Yeah.
Look, you just don't get it.
It would just be funny to see my dad's face, because, like, he would be, I would, like, stress him. Like, it would just be funny. Like, we don't even have to, like, go out. Like, just to see his face would be funny.
Wait, you just want to use him as, like, your prop?
Wow.
No.
I'm not following this girl, and for the life of me, she doesn't take a breath when she speaks.
Well, that's a perfect timing then. Jay, I would love to ask if you'll go out on a second date with Maggie. We will pay for it.
You'll pay for it?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to go out with her again?
I'm going to still have to go with no.
No?
Yeah, I think that's a smart
Even if
choice,
it's just
Jay.
like to meet her dad one time just to see if you can piss him off?
I don't want to meet her dad, her mom, her uncle, her granddad. I'm not trying to meet any part of the family.
He should just be going on a date with her dad, if anything.
I mean, okay, that's fine. I mean, obviously you don't understand my humor, and you don't understand what I was saying. So, it's fine. I mean, it's fine. It wasn't going to work, obviously.
Obviously.
Maggie, don't worry. I'm sure there's a ton of other guys out there that can piss your dad off.
Well, if you have any friends, let me know.
You know, we do a lot of second date updates on this show, and we have people who email us for second date updates all the time.
All the time.
All the
Yeah.
time. And some of those people become friends of the show because we get to know them because they've done more than one second date update.
Uh-oh.
Especially one person
Oh, no.
who emails us a lot. And I wouldn't even really consider her a friend of the show anymore. I kind of consider her more a family member almost. I'd like to introduce you to our friend, Hailstorm. What's up, Hailstorm?
Hailstorm.
What's up?
Yeah.
Girl, you haven't changed a bit, have you?
She's back.
Oh, my God. Never, you guys. Never.
Her name is Haley. She goes by Hailstorm. She's done a couple second date updates, even an Awkward Tuesday phone call, I think. And I realized it today, Hailstorm. I don't think of you as like a friend of the show. I think of you as like my wild little sister.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, who I encourage to go out and get wild because I'm a good brother.
That's not usually what brothers do, man. That's kind of gross.
Don't ever ask me to like fight somebody for you because I will run the other direction. So, what's up today, Hailstorm?
Oh, my gosh, you guys. I had a crazy weekend, and I need your help.
Oh my God. So wait, Haley, why are you doing all these second date updates? Is your dating life that bad?
No, I have dates all the time. It's just the ones that never call me back that, like, piss me off.
Okay.
And so you want to know why they're not calling you back?
Exactly.
What happened this crazy weekend, though?
So I went to a Halloween party. It was a friend of a friend's house party. So I didn't really, like, know who was throwing it, but whatever. Like, I'll go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I dressed up because it was a Halloween party. So
Okay.
I was a naughty librarian.
Oh, nice.
Not very creative.
Most librarians are actually naughty, so it's not even a costume. Okay, so naughty librarian, and I'm assuming you looked hot.
Oh, my gosh. Like, the hottest girl at the party.
Uh-huh.
I had a cardigan, glasses, like the long skirt. My hair was pulled back in a bun.
Long skirt.
And I was carrying a dictionary.
Okay, you're starting to sound just like kind of like the dowdy librarian by that description, Haley, not the naughty one.
I make Dowdy look hot.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I can get behind that.
All right. So, how'd you meet the person that you want to call today?
I was having some drinks, and, like, I couldn't even keep track of all the dudes that were hitting on me because it was just, like, all of them just flocking towards me. They were obsessed.
It sounds like
Yeah.
a fun night for you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It sounds like a typical night for Hailstorm.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I was crushing it.
All right.
So I'm, like, totally crushing it. And this one guy, James,
Uh-huh.
he comes up to me, and he had the best pickup line. I just melted right then and there.
What was it?
Ooh.
He said, "Can I borrow your dictionary?" And I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Because I want to see your picture under the word adorable.
Oh, come on. Hailstorm.
Haley.
That didn't make you puke just a little bit.
Oh my God, no. It was so cute. I was like, okay, sure.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Well, maybe you guys are a match made in heaven then if you liked that.
Yeah, fast forward like 35 minutes later, we're upstairs hooking up.
What?
Okay.
Nice.
Haley, that
All right.
was quick work.
Thank you.
So, Haley, I mean, like, how was the hookup? I guess I should know first.
Well, it was good. The thing is, there were these signs that said, like, don't go upstairs, no entry, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
And
because you were at somebody's house and they didn't want people partying there and ruining their upstairs.
don't have a party if you don't want the consequences of a party. Like,
Yep.
right?
I'm with you on that one,
Exactly.
actually.
Any kind of party, you have to know somebody is going to mess around in your bed at some point.
Right, exactly. So we're up there, and it's so hot because we're in costume. So we're just like being our characters. So I was like being a librarian, being like, shh, 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 be quiet, you know?
No, this isn't while you guys were doing stuff. This is before, maybe when.
This is like while we're doing stuff. We were like already.
Wait,
Really role play.
wait, but we haven't heard. What was he dressed as?
He was a pirate.
Okay, so
Okay, a
and
lot of
pirates,
booty.
yeah, they don't respect the rules of the library at all.
Mm-mm.
No,
So
they
it was like-
don't.
So hot.
Okay. What happened after everything?
So we're getting pretty hot and heavy, and then all of a sudden, the door swings open, and the host and the hostess are standing there, pissed.
Yeah.
No.
That's always an awkward way to get caught, especially when you're with a pirate and you're a librarian.
Exactly. So I snatched up my clothes and scooted on out of there because it was super awkward, and I was like, I don't even know you people, like whatever.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
right.
I forgot you didn't know them, huh?
No.
No, I didn't know them. And like my
no.
friend is like pretty pissed at me for doing this, but whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
So wait, what did he do?
cares?
What happened to James the pirate?
Okay, so here's the thing. I saw him go outside, and I was like, oh, I'll just like go out there and find him. So I like went outside, and I was looking for him, and I kept asking strangers like, hey, have you seen my pirate? There's this pirate around here somewhere. And everybody acted like I was crazy and whatever. So I texted him, and I haven't heard anything back.
Nothing. And do you have any idea why he might not be calling you back?
I have no idea.
So wait, hold on though, Haley. I mean, I'm all for if you want to go hook up at a Halloween party as a naughty librarian, good for you. But why are you expecting more out of that?
One, why wouldn't he want to be with me? And two, he didn't get to finish. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got interrupted. Okay, well,
yeah.
Hailstorm,
I
you
don't
know.
do things halfway.
No.
Okay, I want to do it all the way or
Okay.
not at all.
Gotcha.
Okay, we can tell that
All
about
right.
you, Haley.
Well, we'll play a song, Haley. You know how it works. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good. Hailstorm out.
God, I forgot you say that all the time. All right.
know, I love
Hang on, Haley.
Hello,
Hey, I was looking for Jake.
this is Jake.
Jake, what's up, man? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm sorry, this is a radio station?
Yeah. Have you heard of our show, Brook and Jubal in the Morning?
I don't personally listen to you.
You're not familiar? Okay. Well, let's try to change that in the future. But I wanted to talk to you for a second about a girl that you went out on a date with who I know as well. Her name is Gabby. Met her at a singles mixer.
Yeah, I know Gabby.
Okay. The reason that I'm calling you is Gabby said that during your date, you kind of took off at the end and she feels like you ditched her. She basically wants to know if she did something wrong.
Oh my God, this is such a mistake.
Mistake.
I just shouldn't have done it. I'm really embarrassed about the whole thing.
Why is that?
Oh God, we're supposed to meet at Northgate Mall, and truthfully, I haven't been on a date in like 5 years.
Really?
So I was extremely nervous, and so I was sweaty. And so before I get out of my car, I actually take off my glasses and I wipe down my face.
Okay.
And I forget my glasses in the car. I'm legally blind, by the way.
What'd you say?
I'm legally blind.
You're legally blind?
Wait. Why didn't you go back and get your glasses?
I was running late, and the truth is, even without my glasses, it's going to take me a good 10 minutes to find my car anyways. It was so bad. I was asking people in the mall, where's Barnes & Noble? And it was like literally like 20 to 30 feet away. I couldn't even see the sign.
Oh, okay.
But damn my luck, there's a restaurant right next to Barnes & Noble that she wants to go to.
Okay.
So I don't even have a chance to go back to my car to get my glasses.
Oh.
So I was looking at the menu, not even able to read it. I could barely make out the pictures in it.
Why are you not telling Gabby at this point? I am in the same boat as you.
Would you tell someone on the first date?
Yes.
Were you just-
yes, that you don't have your glasses. And
Is
that
it
you
im-
You
can't-
know, maybe it's a guy thing. I mean, I want to be seen as masculine, and I guess telling someone I'm legally blind makes me feel weak or whatever the case is.
So you're kind of embarrassed of it.
Yeah, it's a first date.
Okay.
Well, it's hard to talk to someone when you can't make eye contact with them.
I mean, I tried to look at her as best as possible. I couldn't quite see where her eyes were, so I'm sure my eyes were darting all over the place. And, of course, I order a beer that's not even on the menu. So I start thinking to myself, does she think I'm illiterate or what the case is? And then at the end of the night, we part ways at the restaurant. And I walk to my car, which, by the way, took me about 30 minutes to find. And God, I have a car alarm, right? I clicked it on.
Hey, I have to do that by myself, and I can see perfectly fine, so I lose my car everywhere.
So I get back to my car, and first thing I do, of course, is put on my glasses. She runs over towards my car, and she's an Amazon woman. She's huge. I don't remember her looking this big.
Oh, no.
You can see size even when things are blurry, dude.
Oh, no.
But I pride myself on keeping myself lean. She's tall, but not only is she tall, but she's thick.
So,
That's really not the kind of girl I go for.
all right, let me get this straight, Jake. So you put on your glasses after not being able to really see her all night, and once you saw her, you were not interested because
No,
you
I
thought
got
she
my
was.
car and took off.
So you just boned out.
Yes, she was
Oh,
huge.
no.
Amazon woman.
Hey, Jake.
Planet of the Apes.
Oh, my gosh, Jake.
Jake.
Come on.
Jake, at this point, I should let you know that Gabby is actually on the other line and heard everything you just said.
Shut the up.
What kind of idiot drives around without his glasses on? And why didn't you just admit that you didn't have them on?
It was a
I
first
mean,
date,
I might
Gabby.
be a sick woman, but I'm not the weirdest person I've ever heard of for going through an entire date without glasses and not just admitting you didn't have them.
Okay, you know what's weird is being as large as you are and ordering from the skinny menu. I mean, had I heard you order from the full-size menu, I might have had a better idea that you were an Amazon.
Oh, my gosh, Jake. I mean, there's a reason
man.
you haven't dated in 5 years, and that's becoming obvious right about now to me. And I call
Yeah.
That's right. I can't find a woman who's fit like me. That's why I haven't dated in 5 years.
You're so full of crap, dude.
I felt bad for him the
Gabby.
whole time, too.
Just too bad that they don't make glasses for people who have bad personalities, because if you could get someone who had a good personality to take her personality glasses off and be as awful on the inside as you are, then maybe she'd date you.
I'll be fine, Gabby. Trust me, I'll be fine. I'll find the right one for me.
Jake,
I hope that person doesn't exist. This would be an awful person.
somewhere out there, Jake, there is a hot, young, fit, blind woman, too.
And that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, my God.
Hot, young, fit, and blind. That's what
Dude.
Jake needs in his life.
God, he's a liar. He's an a-hole.
You also could have just been man enough and said, listen, I'm not that physically attracted to you. You didn't have to drive away like a little
You know what? At that point, I was just scared what you'd do to me. All I could do was get in the car and take off.
You are such a jerk. Oh,
Well,
my God. I hope the next girl that you date gives you some sort of horrible STD and you rot in your bed with freaking burning sensation and hives.
Jake, I just gotta say,
I'm just saying.
you must not be that physically fit if you are really intimidated by her.
You know, I'm lean. Gabby, just to make sure you know, I'm lean. So that's the reason.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
my God.
He does not care.
We cannot talk to him anymore. I will not allow
Jake.
him on the show anymore.
Hey,
He's
Jake,
done.
you want to be a contributor to the show on a daily basis? I'd love to hear Brooke talk to you every day.
No.
We can have the fit segment with Jake.
What are you talking about? I'm going to punch him in the face.
Body by Jake every morning on the show.
Jose, this is not funny.
It is really funny.
Gabby, you got your answer.
I sure did.
And at the end of these, we always ask if you guys want to go on a second date.
Oh, my gosh.
Jake and Gabby, I would.
Sounding hell no.
Yeah,
You didn't even let me finish.
that one too.
You didn't even let me finish, you guys. I'm going to pay for the date.
Nah.
No?
No, thanks.
Gabby,
Send Jake to a 24-hour fitness with a mirror, and then I think that's pretty much all he needs.
Gabby, I am sorry you had to go through this.
Me too. But thanks for letting me figure it out.
Yeah.
And hopefully now people will know what an asshole Jake is and not go on a date with him.
All right, Jake, thank you for your time, man.
No.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow morning, 6:05, with the new segment to start Brooke's morning off the right way.
We do not
Body by
appreciate
Jake.
She rips this huge fart.
Oh, no. On purpose. In the middle of a second date, and if you're just joining us, Russell is on the phone, and he wants to call Tanya.
Are you actually dating her mom?
Yeah, kinda.
What do you mean kinda dating my mom?
Look, Robin, the whole point was to meet you in person and to talk about this in private, not
So I could strangle you in person?
No, I wanted to meet in person so we could take our time, talk about this.
How did this even happen? What is wrong with you?
Oh, poor Robin.
Oh my God! David, what is wrong with you?
I mean,
what are you thinking?
Robin,
My mom is practically your mom. Ew!
You're out. I'm sorry.
God.
No, we...
David, why?
No, it was on moving day.
What the on
Robin,
moving day? What are you talking about?
Whoa. Let me tell you how it happened. This is how it went, okay?
Oh, God.
Okay. So, on the day I helped your mom move, we were about halfway done with getting the things inside the house, and there was something that she was having I think it was she was bending over to try to lift it, and I was trying to tell her to lift it. And she sort of tripped, and I caught her, and she looked up at me, and
Ew,
I mean, we
so
didn't
disgusted.
mean to kiss, but once we did, it was all over, and
Oh my God, David, I'm gonna throw up.
Oh!
Robin, take a deep breath.
I'm gonna pass out.
Hold on. We're all adults.
This is not happening.
Look, Robin, I get it. I'm sorry, but we're just people, and we're attracted to each other.
No, no, you're not just people. That's my mom, David. That's my mom.
Yeah, I know she's your mom, but Gloria is also a very sensual being. She knows herself.
Don't you do that.
Are you just messing with Robin now, David? Why would you say that?
I mean, we're just humans, and it's not a big deal.
David, is this really worth risking your relationship with this entire family?
It totally is. She is just we are so happy. It's amazing. So
she's known you since you were a baby. That's so up.
Robin, I think that's part of the reason it works is that we've known each other for so long. We're already connected.
Stop it. David, you're so sick, and my mom is disgusting too.
Hey.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah, you don't talk about Gloria like that.
Oh
She is a beam of light in this dark world, and you know it.
Jubal, shut up. This is none of your business. I'm sorry I even called this radio station. Dude, it's ridiculous.
Robin.
It was your mom's idea that I be the one to tell you because she knew it would be really messed up if she was breaking the news to you.
It is so messed up between the two of you.
I think if you just give this a little time, and when you see us together and how happy we are together, all of us, you, me, Gloria, we can all sit down together as a family and talk over dinner.
No, I can't talk about this anymore. I'm ending this call right now, and I'm calling my mom because I can't do this anymore. I'm done.
I mean, she'll be over later if you just want to come over to my place.
No, she's not. She's not coming over to your house. I'm calling my mom right now. You're never. No. It's not happening.
Okay, Robin. Well, we'll let you go call your mom and see if you could intercept her before she gets to her new boyfriend's house.
Yeah, I'm going to call my mom right now. Unbelievable.
All right, Robin, take care. Keep us updated on the situation, okay?
I feel so bad for you.
She's gone. Hey, David, are you still there too?
Oh, David.
I feel bad, man. I didn't want it to go this way, but I mean, it is what it is.
There's really probably not a whole lot of ways that could have gone.
Are you sure you want to date the mom? This just sounds like too much, man.
I mean, if you met her, you'd fall in love with her.
She sounds amazing. I understand, David. You take care too, okay?
Yeah, you too, brother.
All right, go get him, Tiger.
Yeah, you can't get mad at Megan, and she has nothing to do with it.
Wait, Megan? Are you kidding me?
Uh-oh.
So Megan's the one that asked you out and you slept with?
Oops.
Tara, That is awful.
Well, it worked out for him.
Yeah, exactly. It's not awful as far as Josh is
But
concerned.
you guys, like, we're forgetting something here. Like, now all of a sudden I'm left in the dust. Like, it's like he's forgetting that we had such a great time together.
No, I didn't forget that at all, Tara. And I'm grateful to you.
Yeah, you're grateful to me because I'm the one that's now, like, hooking you up with all these other girls because I'm the one that, like, talks you up?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you were the one who was bragging about me, and now I'm the one benefiting from all your lies. So what do you want me to do?
Seriously, Tara, I feel like you should be grateful that he's not super pissed at you. Like, if some dude went out with you and then told all his buddies he slept with you when he really didn't, you'd be irate.
Okay, first of all, I told one girl, but then what I said to her got blown up in proportion probably to every other person that they told in the office.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
You can't blame her. It's your fault. You can't blame her for telling someone else. It's your fault for the lie.
Yeah, you can't get mad at Megan, and she has nothing to do with it.
Wait, Megan? Are you kidding me?
Uh-oh.
So Megan's the one that asked you out and you slept with?
Oops.
I didn't mean to bring that up or anything.
Tara, you have no right to have drama at all. You're the one that created all of this.
Leave Megan alone.
Okay, but Megan is the one that I told, and clearly it's totally messed up. That now, right after I have this confidential talk with her, she goes and like flirts with Josh, and now she's the one going on dates and getting screwed. Like, literally.
Tara, this is really awkward. I think for me, probably you. Can we talk outside of this thing that I'm on now?
Well, not yet, Josh, because I do have to ask, would you like to go out on a second date with Tara? We'll pay for it. Megan's not invited.
No, you know what? I don't even want to hear his answer. Like, I don't even want to go on a date with him again. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Are you sure, Tara? I hear he's really good in bed.
Oh, my God.
Where'd you hear that from?
I learned my lesson, you guys think. And you know what, Josh? Remember this. You were the shy guy before I came along, okay? So you go have fun, do whatever you need to do, and at the end of the day, you know who you can thank for everything.
I would like to thank you and go out to dinner.
Oh, my God.
No.
Oh, my God. You've created a monster, Tara.
It's going to be real fun seeing you around the office now, so let's have fun with that, buddy.
I bet.
All right. Well, Tara, are you going to talk to this Megan girl?
Oh, yeah, she'll be hearing from me.
Oh, come on.
I wish I was in your office just for like a couple days now.
Come on, Tara, don't get so upset. You know, I'm just a little busy. You know, you're going to get your turn, too.
You know what? Dream on, asshole.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Somebody texted in at 78592 and said that second date update needs to turn into an awkward Tuesday phone call. Kind of agree. If you missed it, Tara went out with her coworker. His name is Josh, and everything went well. And they ended up with a goodnight kiss, but he wouldn't commit to a second date. We got Josh on the phone, and he said that Tara had been spreading rumors that they slept together on the date when they didn't. Yeah. And she was bragging about how good he was to all of his coworkers, which was a lie. She claims she exaggerated the events a little bit to make the other ladies in the office jealous of her life. But since then, rumor has spread, and Josh has gotten a lot of attention from the other women in his office, and he's all booked up for dates now because everybody thinks he's an excellent lover.
And what was upsetting to me, at no point did Tara ever think, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have lied.
Yes.
No.
Like, that was never a realization she came to.
He said he's still open to another date with Tara.
Yeah, I bet. Oh,
Yeah.
a lot of dates are right now.
Tara's not really interested, so no second date, but I think Josh is going to be just fine.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Gia, please?
this is Gia.
Hey, what's up, Gia? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait, sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
Like the radio show?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're actually familiar with the show.
Yeah, I've heard of the show. I don't listen to it.
Hey, you don't need to listen to it. Don't worry about it. The fact that you even knew our names is enough.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Gia.
Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
Okay.
His name is Nick, and Nick recently asked you
Nick?
out. Yeah, Nick.
Oh my God.
Oh, you remember
Okay,
Nick?
so
Nick is ringing a bell, it sounds like.
Oh God. Really?
yes, Nick wanted us to call you because he says you guys went out on a date the other day, and now you're not calling him back.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the nicest things to say about you, though. He told us
Really?
that you were so talented. He loved your name. You were beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And that's why he asked us to call you, because he wants to know why you're not getting back to him.
Are you sure we're talking about the same Nick?
Yeah, I think so. He said that he met you when you were working at the restaurant singing. He came up and asked you out. He does feel like he sort of slammed your job at some point, and he feels bad about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Well, we talked to Nick about your date, and we asked him if there's anything that could have gone wrong, and he said he was trying to compliment you and say, like, man, you're a really good singer. Do you ever want to get, like, what's your biggest aspiration? And the way he said it, I guess, was, hey, do you ever think you want a real singing job because you sing at a restaurant?
Yeah. It was actually pretty offensive. I mean, I don't know that he meant it to be offensive, but it's definitely not the right thing to say, ever.
Yeah. Is that why you don't want to see him again?
Pretty much. I mean, it just seems like he didn't like me a whole lot.
Really?
He didn't like you. I mean,
Wow.
just from one comment that you took the wrong way? Well, sorry. I don't want to put that on you. I don't want to put that on you. He said it the wrong way.
Yes.
You took it how he said it.
I assumed that he meant what he said, but there was more than one comment. He kept doing that.
What else did he say?
I mean, it was just like he says, you're really good at what you're singing, but, you know, maybe you should try doing cooler music. Like, maybe that's why you're not successful.
Cooler.
Why
Singing
you're
music
not?
no one wants to hear.
Oh.
Wow, that sounds like straight up rude to me.
He said you weren't successful.
Cooler music.
And
Exactly.
I'm guessing you didn't ask for his critique either, that he was just offering this to you.
No, I didn't ask for his critique, and I like singing classical music.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm good at.
Yeah. Apparently, Nick doesn't think it's cool enough, though.
Yeah.
And apparently he doesn't like everything about the way I look. Like, he told me he's not usually into green-eyed girls, but somehow he can dig it with me or something like that.
Whoa, dude.
Like, I get a pass for having green eyes.
Oh, my
Thank you very much.
God.
And that was him trying to say you have beautiful eyes, maybe?
That's not what it sounded like.
Oh my God! No wonder. What did you ever bring up to him the fact that he was just insulting you over and over again?
I mean, what was I supposed to say? I tried to assume he was trying to compliment me, but it still sounded really insulting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be around a dude like that all the time.
It was an exhausting night. I mean, even if he's trying to be nice, I have to sit there and smile like I'm having fun while he's hurling insults at me.
Hey, Gia, it's me, Nick. I need to talk to you.
Nick, you're supposed to wait.
I'm sorry. I can't wait. I got to talk to her now.
Gia, Nick's on the phone and wants to talk to you. Sorry I didn't tell you that before.
Are you kidding me right now?
Sorry.
No.
No, they're not kidding you, Gia. And I'm sorry, but I mean, I have to talk to you.
Why?
I just look. I wasn't trying to insult you. You know, it just came out wrong. And I think you're just talented and gorgeous, and you know, I mean, you're an amazing singer. And all I meant was, you know, did you want to maybe, you know, take this on the road or go do this like a profession instead of being, you know, like a lounge singer?
A profession. A lounge singer? You just did it again, right there. A profession.
Well, what?
You think I'm not doing this as a profession right now? You think my job is just a hobby, but I'm not a professional?
No, I mean, I didn't. Okay, that came out wrong. But you know, I mean,
yeah.
Look, I mean,
it did.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's just, you know, I'm thinking, you know, you have the talent to become, I don't know, like a huge, like Adele, or you know, some huge touring singer that plays stadiums. That's kind of what I meant. I mean, I meant it as a compliment. And you know, if you just commit yourself to doing that, I seriously think you can make it. You know,
make it. Like, I'm not serious unless I achieve, you know, like a national tour. That's your measure of success.
Right?
No. I'm just saying, you know, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, are you happy?
My God.
Nick, you gotta.
Nick,
you're
stop,
doing a terrible job here, man.
I mean, you're basically saying, like for instance, you can't be a scientist unless you're Stephen Hawking. Like, there's all sorts of people that do professions. You need to respect what she's doing, man.
I do respect her. I think she's amazing. I'm trying to tell her she's awesome, and I don't think she's hearing that.
I don't think so.
No, I'm not hearing that, because what you're actually telling me is that I'm not doing it right, that I haven't succeeded yet.
Okay, you know, all right. If you're happy, you know, singing in the restaurant, and is that what you want to? That's how far you want to take your singing career. Is that right?
That's
you don't want to go any further than that.
Like, are you accusing me of giving up because I sing in a restaurant?
Right?
No. I'm just saying, have you taken your talent, which is amazing, as far as you want to go?
As far. So we're still talking about distances. Like, I haven't gone far enough.
No, Jubal, could you tell her what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say, right?
I think I know what you're trying to say, and you're trying to say that you think that she's an amazing singer, and if she wanted to, she could take over the world with her voice.
And you've got to understand, Nick, on her side, like, she wants to be dating someone who's proud of what she does.
I am proud. I'd give anything to be able to sing like that. I mean, I'd give anything to have that sort of talent that she has. She's amazing.
There you go. That was nice. What do you think about that, Gia?
We've made so much improvement.
Yeah, that sounded really nice. And it only took, what was this, 5 minutes and 3 coaches to get you to
A little bit of coaching, and we got you there, Nick.
Oh, well, thank you, I guess. I guess you can finally hear what I'm saying, right?
Oh, boy.
A little shot there.
I'm gonna try to put you out of your misery, Nick.
Dang.
Gia, would you like to go out with Nick one more time for a second date? We will pay for it.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Figured.
This is just too tiring to have to sit through an entire evening of wading through this without someone to mediate and translate. I can't. I just don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
What if I came along and helped translate, Nick?
No.
You like that idea?
I don't think so. No.
No?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, sorry. Thanks. Thanks, Gia. I appreciate it. And I think one day you're going to be a great singer. And
You did it again.
God, this is hopeless.
She's already big.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
This could be a second date update first. Maggie, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, just admitted to us that she has been with 30 guys in the last week.
No.
Impressive statistics, Maggie.
Good job, girl.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you missed the first part of the second date update, Maggie met this guy named Ray at a bar. They went out for a coffee date after meeting up. She said everything was going well, but she made a joke to him when he said like something along the lines of, "I bet you go out on a lot of dates." Her response was, "Yeah, I've been on 30 dates in the past week." The only thing is he didn't get the joke. And he just kind of sat there like, oh, my God. And that's why she thinks she's not getting a call back, because he still doesn't think that it's a joke. It's pretty hard to go out with that many people in 1 week. So hopefully, maybe, Maggie, we can get him to realize that and go out with you again. Are you ready to give him a call?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
This one's so weird to me because he asked you to go out to dinner at the end of the date. I mean, he was obviously complimenting your looks when he said you must get asked out a lot. I don't get that one little joke would make him not call you.
I know. So I'm excited to see what the problem is.
Well,
Yeah, no kidding.
One little joke. If he didn't get the fact that he was thinking that you really went out with 30 guys in a week, that's bigger than a little joke. All right.
You're right. Yeah.
I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ray, please?
Yeah, this is Ray.
Hey, Ray, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
How's it going?
Fine.
Any idea why I'm calling you?
No.
We recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Okay.
Her name is Maggie, and you recently went out on a date with Maggie.
Okay.
You remember that happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Maggie emailed us because she's wondering why you haven't given her a call back, especially at the end of the date when you were like talking about maybe meeting up for dinner or something. She hasn't heard from you, so she asked if maybe we could get you on the phone to find out why.
Oh.
Is there a reason you're not calling Maggie back?
I mean, it's probably not going to work out.
Oh, man, Ray.
Why is that?
I don't know. I don't think we're a good match.
Is there a specific reason why you think that? Ray, you're a hard guy to read.
I agree.
So why don't you?
At all.
Why don't you think you guys would be a good match?
I don't know. I mean, Maggie, she's a really nice girl. Probably one of the nicest girls I've met in a little while here, but she likes to do a lot of stuff.
What do you mean by that? Like drugs? she didn't.
No.
Yeah. What do you mean by she likes to do a lot of stuff?
Well, she just like, I don't know. We were talking about stuff, and she was saying all the things she likes to do. She likes to take cooking classes, and she rides a bike, and she, I don't know, always goes out with her friends, and
she sounds like a fun, interesting person by the things that you just said.
Those sound like normal interests to me.
You're right. She's totally interesting, normal person. I'm not very normal. Like, when she asks me what I like to do, I don't really like to do very much, and I don't hold it against her.
So you don't have any hobbies or interests?
I mean, I like watching TV, hanging around the house.
Okay, maybe that's one of the things that she likes to do too. Did you talk to her about that?
Well, I think probably she does, but I don't know if I could keep up with all that other stuff.
You don't have to go biking with her or hiking or whatever she likes to do.
Go hang out with friends.
Yeah, I don't know. I could just tell. I think she deserves someone really amazing.
Do you just
and
have
I just don't know if I'm really up to snuff.
You just sound like you just have really bad self-esteem, buddy.
No, I mean, it's not my fault that I'm like this. It's just that's probably the way I was raised. But I don't have a problem with it. I just don't think it maybe matches up with her lifestyle.
Okay.
But don't you think that's a decision she should make, not you for her? Because you don't know how she feels.
Well, she might even be okay with it now, but I know that in a little bit she's going to see what I see now, which is that, I mean, she's not going to like it. I mean, for instance, I don't want to be expected to do things.
Hey, look, I am 100% with you on that, Ray. Whenever I'm in a relationship, it's the worst when you're expected to do things. But you don't know if she's going to ask you to go bike. You can, both have your own separate lives.
We're just two totally different people. I mean, she's fun. She likes to do things, and I'm not. I'm just boring. So.
Well, maybe, have you thought about this? Maybe if you date her, you could learn to do some activities that you like.
See, that sounds like a lot of pressure right there.
All right. Well, Ray, if that's not enough pressure for you, here's some more pressure. She's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Hello. Hi, Ray.
No emotion.
Matt, it really breaks my heart to hear you talk about yourself like that.
I don't feel bad about it. I'm just boring, and you're not boring. So you don't want to date me.
You're being really hard on yourself, Ray. Are you always like this?
I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm just being realistic. Just how things are. Being honest.
Well, I had a really great time with you a couple weeks ago, and talking to you now, you sound like a completely different person.
I mean, when you asked me what I like to do, didn't you notice that it took me 10 minutes to get back to you on that?
10 minutes?
You asked me what my interests were, and I realized I don't really do anything. I don't really have any interest. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe I should look at that.
Are you saying that your date with Maggie changed your whole perspective on life?
I'm just looking at things a little differently now.
Wow. Maggie. What did you do to this guy?
I mean, Ray, you really don't think this about yourself.
I just think I need to take some time with myself and just, I think you're really sweet, and I think you are really onto something.
You're onto something. And Maggie, you keep doing what you're doing. You're onto something.
You're living your life.
Oh my God,
So,
poor
Ray, let me ask you this, Ray. I will pay for a second date if you guys go out again. Will you go out with Maggie one more time?
Oh my gosh.
She really likes you, Ray. She thinks you're interesting and fun and attractive.
I do, Ray. I like that you're really sweet and you're gentlemanly. I mean, you pulled my chair up for me at the restaurant. Guys don't do that. So I would love to see you again.
Oh my gosh.
But in that list, you forgot boring.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
Ray.
You know, I like doing boring stuff too. I like sitting around doing nothing. That's fun for me sometimes.
Now I feel like you're just saying that to impress me.
That's how you really impress a lot of people. Yeah, no, I'm super boring. Ray, is there any way we can get you to go out with Maggie again?
I mean, you're paying for it?
Yes.
Come on, Ray, you're in a slump. You need this.
And you could be boring and she won't mind.
Fine, but don't expect much.
So is that a yes, then? You'll go out with Maggie?
Yeah.
Yes!
Congratulations, Maggie. You got a second date.
I know.
So you are excited about this?
Well, yeah, I'm excited. It just sounds like he's in a mini slump, so I'm excited to help him get out of it.
All right, good. Well, you can be Ray's slump buster then.
I'm not in a slump. This is how I am. Please don't expect more.
Well, I'm excited to hear about how this whole date turns out with you guys.
Me too.
It's close to, a romance novel or something.
I wouldn't be too excited.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Trevor, please?
Yeah, this is Trevor.
Hey, Trevor, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, back.
Have you ever heard of Brook and Jubal in the Morning before?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, what do you think it is then?
It's a vote of confidence.
You guys are like a radio show, right?
Yes.
A thing.
And have you ever really listened?
No, not really. I know the name, though.
Okay, cool. Well, that's a start. The reason I'm calling you today is because somebody who does listen to our show wanted us to call and get a hold of you.
Cool.
Could be cool, could not be cool. You don't know yet.
I guess not.
Her name is Amy.
Okay. Yeah.
And Amy made you a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yes, she did. She told you about that?
Yeah, she did tell us all about that. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Amy wants to know why you're not calling her back after your date.
It's not that I'm not calling. This is not real. I don't want to,
It's not that I'm not calling her back, but I'm not calling her back.
Yeah.
I'm not calling. No, it's just, I don't want to talk about that kind of thing. We had a nice time. It's just one of those things.
Amy's the one that wants to know. I mean, we're asking on her behalf. She said she'd be willing to hear whatever it is.
I don't really know how much you guys already know. How much do you guys know?
Well, we know that you bonded over grilled cheese sandwiches, and you went to her house and she made you grilled cheese, but at one point she kind of burned it and then yelled at you and stormed off to her room, and somehow you stuck around.
That was fun. No, the burning wasn't the thing. She freaked out, but it was cute. It was funny.
Wait, she slammed the pan down, called you an a-hole, and you thought that was hysterical?
No, it wasn't. I wasn't dying laughing, but that's not why I'm not calling back. That wasn't an issue at all.
Okay, so the anger issue is not a big deal with you.
No, but I slept on her couch. We didn't share a bed, so I'm not saying that at all.
Okay.
But before, she went to her room and I was on the couch, she had some pictures on the wall, photographs, professionally done ones that people get. And they were of her and a guy embracing and kissing. And these were big pictures. These weren't the little ones.
Whoa.
Did they look like engagement photos or something, like that style?
Yeah, that kind of thing. They hired a photographer to take pictures of them holding each other and stuff. So I was just what are those?
And what'd she say?
She went, "Oh, that's my ex-fiance."
Whoa.
And I was just "Oh, that's weird."
If she's not currently with her fiance, then it's pretty strange to have engagement photos of herself on the...
Three of them, though, hang up, and they were big photos. I can't stress that enough. They were big.
And you would think that if you're having a first date with a guy, that would be, I don't know, something on the agenda to take down before he comes to your house.
Yeah, but I was willing, I guess, kind of to laugh it off because I am going to sleep there. I don't want it to be, super crazy weird.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Yeah, we're still really good friends." So right there, I'm like, "Ugh, all right, cool, I guess." And then she says, "I told him I would keep them up until I found someone that I could replace them with."
Whoa.
Nope.
And I
All
was
right.
just like, oh, cool. And
That's awesome.
How
Yeah,
great
yeah.
for you.
but like I'm sleeping on her couch. I'm not going to have like the greatest night's sleep. So I would like wake up and then just be looking at her and this, ex-fiance like kissing and holding each other.
And when you were looking at it, you weren't thinking, I hope that's me one day?
No, I wasn't. I was thinking I need to sleep off the few drinks that I had and get out of here. Like really fast.
Well,
guys, I don't like how this is going. I'm not into this.
What's going on?
oh, Trevor, that's Amy. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I've been listening to the whole thing.
Hey.
I've been listening to the whole thing. Hi, it's nice to hear from you after 10 days.
It's nice to hear from you too after 10 days.
I am like so disgusted right now. I cannot believe that that's the reason that you're like not calling me or talking to me, because it's a perfectly good reason.
What?
You have pictures of you and your ex-fiance hanging in
So
your
what?
place. How could you
I
have a
invited
relationship?
Listen, I invited you into my home, and it's my space, and you asked.
What?
And I just met you. It was the first time I ever met you. You know, why? This guy is my best friend, okay? And yeah, we're broken up now, but he's a part of my life, and he's a part of my history, and I talk to him every day, and he's my best friend, and I care for him, and I don't know why you're reacting like this. I don't think it's strange, you know? Wouldn't you have pictures of you and your best friend? So what? We're kissing in the photos.
Amy,
I think that's the point, Amy.
yeah.
I would never have pictures of me and another girl kissing if I had anyone I was kind of romantically interested in coming
Dude,
to my home.
I met you for the first time. This is the first time I ever met you. I invited you to my house. And the only reason I invited you over is because we were talking about cooking and I wanted to cook you something. I'm not going to sit here and redecorate my house for some guy that, you know, I might not ever see again, which, by the way, I'm not going to because it's been 10 days since we spoke.
All right, whoa. You need to slow down. This sounds way crazier than I already imagined. You sound like
Crazy? You think I'm crazy? Well, you know what? You sound jealous, and a real man doesn't get jealous of other guys. Get over it.
I don't even know if that's necessarily jealousy. It's just, I kind of don't want to see.
I'm not jealous. I'm
You know what?
out.
Amy, can't you see that maybe it's a red flag that you're not quite over your past engagement, that you haven't taken the photos down?
Sure, fine. It's a red flag to some stranger who doesn't even know me, but I'm explaining to all of you people that he is my best friend and I care for him, and why should I take down photos for some guy I met online?
But
why would I do that?
I have pictures of my best friend in my house, and none of them are me and that person embracing.
Oh, well, I feel really sorry for you because all of you apparently have a problem with intimacy.
No, I do have a problem with intimacy. I'm willing to admit that. But it is strange to have a picture of your ex-fiance on your wall.
so.
You don't think so at all?
He's my best friend. He's
Okay,
my best
but why don't you put some other pictures of you guys as best friends up and not the romantic ones?
Listen, I wake up every morning and I look at those photos and I set an affirmation for the day and I say, I am going to find a best friend just like that. It's my motivation and it's what gets me through the day, okay?
Whoa. Okay, instead of all that, why don't you just try some, like, orange juice and light exercise?
I don't think that's funny, and I don't appreciate your sarcastic tone, Trevor. I spent a lot of money on those damn photos. Why would I switch them out with some piece of crap?
Because you're not engaged anymore, Amy.
What are you, my therapist? Are you guys like my therapist now? Is that why I called into a radio show to get therapy? That's not why I called in. And I am so upset that these are the results that I'm getting from this.
Guys, do you still need me on this one, or can I bounce?
Actually,
No.
I need him real quick. Trevor, would you like to go on a second date with Amy? We will pay for it.
No.
Come on. One more date.
Make your own grilled cheese sandwich.
I will happily make grilled cheese sandwiches alone. I don't want to.
You're never going to get one. You're never going to get one like I made ever again. You're never going to get another one like that.
Oh.
You mean burnt?
You are such an ass. Don't say anything about my f***ing grilled cheeses, okay? Because you'll never get anything like that ever again.
Oh, man.
Got it?
I'm sorry, Trevor.
Oh, my God.
It does sound like she hung up, too.
Dude, what was that? Are you serious? He is an insane person. Oh, my God.
I feel like you should have seen that coming after that whole burned grilled cheese incident.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Dana, please?
Yes.
Is this Dana? Dana? Hello?
Hi, yeah.
Yeah, hey, Dana. How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Are you okay,
Dana?
Dana? Are
Dana.
you okay?
Do we need to call
Hello?
somebody?
I'm here. Who are you?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. And I'll just cut to the chase real quick. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and they end up not calling you back after, we'll call that person and find out what happened. So you went out with a dude named Russell not too long ago.
No, oh my God, no. I don't want anything to do with him.
Okay. Well, we
my
know.
God, wait,
no,
hold
Dana.
on,
We know.
Dana.
We know that you don't want anything to do with him because you sent him a text message telling him that. But Russell's really confused at what he did. That's the problem.
I just don't want anything to do with him.
That
Okay.
was a serious reaction, though. Are you, like, scared of him?
I don't know why, like, he doesn't take no for an answer. I just, like, I don't want, I don't agree with, you know.
Dana, here's the thing. He will take no for an answer if you can give us a reason. He's just confused because, according to him, your date was awesome and there was nothing wrong. And then right after, you seemed like you were pissed at him. So he just wants to know what's up.
Well, look, yes, the date was good, but, like, the really good ones always turn out, you know, like, rotten in the end, so.
Did you find... Okay, this is my guess. You found something online about this guy. He swears that he's not a convicted felon or something.
No, I didn't have to go online. He flat out told me.
He
He
told
told
you?
you that he's a convicted felon?
No, it's, like, way worse than that.
Worse than a
he's-
convicted... Than a felony?
He's not a convicted felon. He's currently a felon, just not.
He's running amok.
Yeah, he's at large.
Okay, we're joking, but what could be worse than that?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you don't already know since you say you already talked to him, so.
We did, but he sounded pretty normal, and his description of your date sounded pretty normal, but...
I mean, if anything, you don't obviously owe this guy anything, but
no.
If you told us, we could get the word out to other people who may go out with him.
That actually would be helpful. Yeah.
Okay, so what is it about Russell that makes him so evil?
Look, he told me just, you know, casually that he works with nuclear weapons and he takes them all around the country and I don't know if he manufactures them and he works with nuclear weapons somehow. And, you know, like I'm 100% against mass destruction and I can't,
Okay.
I just can't. I'm sorry.
I don't know a lot about the nuclear weapon game, but I don't think you could just travel around the country and sell them. I haven't met a traveling nuclear bomb salesman yet.
It's not a vacuum.
Well, he'll tell you if you keep talking to him. He'll just tell you.
I mean, okay, wait, hold on, though. I mean, that's great that you're anti-war, pro-peace, but why wouldn't you just tell him that?
It's a first date. He flat out tells me I don't agree with it. Like, why can't I just leave? Like, get the hell out of there.
Okay, so
Well, I mean,
that's
you
what
can,
you did.
but-
And are you sure he's like selling nuclear weapon?
He
feel like
told me. He said those words himself.
That he sells nuclear weapons.
I don't know exactly, like, if he sells them, if he makes them, if he promotes them. I don't know. But he said
Well-
nuclear weapons, and I'm out.
I know a good way. I know a good way to find out, Dana, because Russell is actually on the other line listening to this conversation right now and wants to talk to you.
Excuse me?
Dana, this is Russell.
No, oh, my God.
What are you talking about? Nuclear
Nobody
weapons.
told me that he was on the other line.
I know.
told you I didn't want anything to do with
I
him.
have a bad memory. I have such a bad memory.
Dana, what are you talking about? Nuclear weapons?
Russell, you said that you work with nuclear weapons. I heard the words come out of your mouth.
Wait, back up for a second. I don't know what you're talking about. Nuclear weapons. Where'd you get this idea?
From you. You said it.
I work for a marketing company. What are you talking about?
What? You work for a marketing company?
And you guys sell nukes? What? That's an intense marketing plan.
Either you guys had a really big miscommunication or you're doing something on the side that you're not coming clean about right now, Russell.
I work for it's basically a PR company. We go around and we shop to companies and, to expand their
See?
markets, whatever they do.
That's a complete and total lie. You were changing your story. You're making it sound because we're talking to these people, but I heard you. The words came out of your mouth. You work for this company. It's like nuclear ideas. You take them places. I don't know all the small, little, tiny details about it. All I need to know is that you work with nuclear things, okay, and that is not okay with me.
What?
This is a huge misunderstanding. The name of my company is called Nuclear Ideas.
Like
New
3
Clear.
words?
Wait, did you say
It's 3
nuclear, like as in brand new and not vague?
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God.
New space clear.
Dana, are you still there?
Yeah.
Did you?
Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard him again. He said nuclear.
Wait, do you not believe him? It's nuclear ideas.
Yes, nuclear ideas.
No. Like you buy a brand new car and the water's so clear.
Yes.
Dana, it's not nuclear as in bombs. It's new clear ideas.
Oh my God.
We propose new ideas that are clear to companies.
Oh my God, Dana.
I can't believe it.
So you don't work with bombs?
No, not in the slightest. I agree with you. I don't like war. I don't support that. I don't do anything involved with that at all.
Oh my God, Dana, what are you feeling right now?
I feel like he needs to pronounce his words better.
I don't think this one's on him.
I feel like you probably should have known he wasn't talking about bombs based on subject matter.
Oh my God.
Far out there.
Oh, I feel so sheepish. You were so fired up.
I'm embarrassed.
Are you sure, Russell? You really don't work with war stuff?
I don't work with war stuff, Dana. I'm 150% positive.
Oh my God. I feel so stupid right now.
It's okay.
Dana, would you like to go out with Russell on a second date? We will pay for it.
He will not.
Now that you know he's not making nuclear bombs in his basement or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that was the only thing. I mean, it was a pretty big thing, except it's not real.
Yeah. I don't think nuclear bomb salesmen are really not a profession.
Yeah. I mean, when he said it, I knew it sounded stupid, but I should have asked more questions, but I just jumped to a conclusion, and nah.
Okay, so Russell, you want to go on another date with her?
You know what? In the beginning of all this, I would have said yes, but you learn a lot about someone on a first date, and I've learned even more after this experience about her temperament and communication skills. So I don't think it's a good idea. No.
So we got you a second date, and now you're turning it down.
After this, yeah.
Now that's the bomb that I didn't expect. What are you doing?
After all that.
It was just the overreaction was fierce.
Oh.
But wait a minute. It was clearly a mistake.
Listen, we can be friends.
Ooh, friends.
But I just don't think it's a good idea for me to be matched up with you on a romantic level. I just don't see it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It's an awkward ending, isn't
It
it?
is. I don't even know what to say.
Dana, thank you for your time.
Yeah, I guess mistakes happen, but
Hello?
Hi, is this Kristen?
Yes.
Thank God you're okay. How are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
What? Who?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because we got an email from a friend of yours who is very concerned. Well, I don't know how much of a friend he is, actually.
Yeah.
His name is Adam, and you apparently went out with him last night.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yeah. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out why. Normally, people wait like a couple weeks or a month to email us, but he emailed us and wanted us to get a hold of you because apparently you walked out of your date crying last night, and he has no idea why.
I told him that he should wait a little bit longer because you're probably embarrassed.
No, I'm not really embarrassed. I mean, if you really want to get into it.
You're not embarrassed to break down in tears when talking about Greek yogurt? And then...
Oh, he told you what we were talking about?
Yeah. He said that he thought everything was going well until the topic of yogurt came along. And he brought up the fact that he enjoys playing Greek yogurt. And that's when you started to cry and then left.
I mean, it's just something I do.
Wait, what do you mean? It's like every time you go to the grocery store and you walk by the aisle, you're just in tears?
No, it has really nothing to do with Greek yogurt. It's just this thing I do, like, if I'm just not feeling it. I mean, I wasn't really feeling the date. I was kind of over it. And I just decided, like, I'm just going to start crying and he'll freak out and he won't want to touch it after that. And so I just left.
What? You're using crying as an out on a date?
You can just do that?
It works because so many guys just don't know what to do and they don't want to deal with it. They think I'm crazy.
No, that's actually a really good idea. If you were to just start crying on a date and be like, I have to go, I'd be like, I'm not going to argue with that. Get out of here. Go do whatever it is that you have to do.
Yeah, guys don't want to deal with it. They think that there's something wrong with you. You're fragile, you're crazy, and they just don't want to deal with it.
Oh my
You're
God,
you're like an evil genius.
It works.
But why didn't you like your date so much? I mean, he sounded like a really nice guy.
Nice? I mean, not really. He wasn't really that nice. I actually thought he was kind of a pig.
Whoa, really?
Okay.
Like, what kind of a pig? Well, there's different levels of pig. I mean,
What are you saying? Like pot belly? Is that what you want to know?
I mean, did you feel like he was just disheveled and dirty? Did you feel like he was like, unkempt? Did you feel like there was another part of him that was like a male chauvinist pig? There's all kinds of pigs.
You do bring up. No, he brings up a good point.
Definitely chauvinist.
Chauvinist. Okay.
Sexist.
He's sexist. What did he do that was sexist?
We were talking about things in school, and I was talking about how, like, I went to school for like math, and he said, "Oh wow, most girls aren't good at math. That's really cool."
Whoa. Oh yeah.
Like, stupid.
Yeah, that is
Most
dumb.
girls aren't good at math. That is pretty stupid because every girl that I cheated off of in high school to get to pre-algebra was really good at math.
To get to pre-algebra.
Yeah.
Those
And
sixth graders
as
I was cheating off of when I was a junior.
They were 8th graders and I was a senior.
Okay.
And most of them were female and they were really good at math. And me being a man, I was terrible at it. So I would never say that.
Did you tell him that you were offended by him saying that?
I let that one go for a second. I was like, okay, let me give him the benefit of the doubt. And then we started talking about cars, and like I was saying how I had to get a repair on my car, and I was talking to the mechanic, and he was like thinking that I couldn't handle myself at a mechanic shop, and why didn't you do it? And do you want me to help you? Girls are always victims at these things, and I'm like, cool, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh
I
God.
I don't blame you for pulling the crying card at this point.
Yes, like after all that, then we were talking about careers and work, and then he said, you're so pretty, you don't need to work.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, at that point, I was like, he already thinks I'm some fragile little girl, so let me just let the tears flow.
Yeah. I know. In his mind, he's like, there it is. I knew she was a woman deep down. Good at math, good at cars, whatever. I knew the tears were going to come. That's all right, sweetheart. Kristen, thank you for telling us a little bit about why you weren't calling Adam back and why you fake cried in the middle of the date.
Yeah.
I do have to tell you, though, that Adam is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, how can you fake crying to get out of something you don't want to deal with?
I mean, you're going to be clueless about the things that you say. Like, it's just going to get all ugly and awkward. Because I was getting irritated, and I don't want to let my bad side come out and start putting you in your place.
Oh.
Listen, I mean, I'm just trying to give you compliments, and the response is to, like, lie about it and make me worried about you?
Compliments? You think that's a compliment? You were saying that I'm smart for a girl. Like,
Oh my God.
that is not cool. What am I supposed to say to that?
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I was telling you how smart you were.
For a girl, like, do you not see how you're coming across? That's so chauvinist and sexist. No girls like that.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, like, I really do think you're smart for a girl.
Oh my God, Adam.
The point
Do you not
is-
realize in saying that? You're
Yeah.
saying that all men are smarter than women?
What? No, there's guys smart and girls smart. There's two different kinds of people.
Oh my! Are you like you're ignorant?
So wait, I'm confused. Like, you're gonna say that guys and girls just aren't like naturally wired differently? Guys kind of have, they're predisposed to math, and if a girl's smart at it, then great. I mean, I don't know how that's a bad thing.
No. The only reason men excel at math and science is because they're actually pushed into those fields and encouraged to do those things. Where we live in an antiquated society where for years females have been told that they can't do that stuff.
I guess that's kind of my point. So that's exactly right. Like, I'm a guy, so I have to be good at math and science. But if I'm as pretty as Kristen, I can be a pretty girl, and things can come to you. It's just kind of it's like lucky that she's that way. I wish I didn't have to do the things I have to do.
Adam, do you even hear the nonsense coming out of your mouth? You sound like a total moron.
You sound more than a moron. You sound someone who is legitimately living back in 1950.
Dude, I feel like I need help. I have two women attacking me and all these guys just listening. Like, guys, I thought you'd be there to help. I mean, seriously?
Yeah, you're on your own on this one. Yeah. You hung yourself out to dry a long time ago. You can deal with that. I'm good. I can watch.
The other guys in the room actually believe in, equality. It's a weird concept that some people buy into.
Listen, I believe in equality too, but between men and women, things are just different. Some things girls just have easier because they're pretty.
But not all pretty women just get money thrown at them. It doesn't work that way.
Well, some do. I mean, let's be honest. There are some that do. There are some pretty dudes that get money thrown at them, too. I don't know how they do it. I am jealous of all of pretty people for getting money thrown at them.
That's rare.
But Adam, you can see why she didn't really like your date, can't you?
I don't know. I guess we're just not a good match because I don't think I did anything wrong.
And that's the problem. That right there is exactly the problem.
Oh, my God, Adam, I feel so sorry for you.
Well, that sounds like you might be interested in going out with him again, Kristen. I'm not as smart as a girl, but I am picking up on a vibe. Would you like to go out with Adam one more time on a second date? We will pay for it.
Definitely not.
But we'll pay for it. I have the money that you might not have, Kristen.
Because us little women, how could we ever make ends meet?
Can't say no to
Oh, no. I don't want to get money thrown at me because I'm pretty.
Well, I'll throw it your way if you want to go out with Adam again.
No, thank you.
Oh, all right. Sorry, Adam. I tried to get you a second date there.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like it.
What are you talking about? I tried to appeal to her womanly sensibilities of wanting to get money for free, and it didn't work.
Whatever. I'm done with this.
All right. Well,
too bad.
Regardless, thank you for emailing us to do a second date update, okay?
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to turn to you guys for help again.
He's stubborn like a typical man.
Brooke and Jubal.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Nico, please?
Speaking.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Nico.
You know what that is?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll tell you. Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, it's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay? Not a lot phases you, it sounds like.
Yeah, he's not caring.
You get calls from radio stations all the time?
No, I'm just confused.
Okay.
Maybe he just has the same emotional range that you have, Jubal.
Yeah. Possible. Hey, Nico, I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from somebody that listens to our show.
Oh, well, what did it say?
Well, it said some very nice things. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone to try to figure out what happened. And you recently went out with a girl named Kayla.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Well, Kayla emailed us because she said that she thought the date went great, but now you're not calling her back, and she wants to know
She
why.
said the date went great?
Yeah. Yeah, was she wrong about that?
I just can't believe she remembers the date. She was on the phone the whole time.
What?
She was on her phone the whole time, you said?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, the whole date. She wasn't calling anybody, but she was, like, texting, I assume.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't just, like, looking. It was, like, typing constantly. I mean, I don't know if she was texting, like, a different guy or setting up, like, a date after mine or what, but it was distracting. Couldn't get a conversation in at all. It was rude.
All right.
it sounds like it.
Yeah, I mean, we talked to her about your date. She said that she actually had a great time and thought it was one of the best dates she's had.
That's impossible. I mean, she was, I mean, like, the whole time she was typing. It was so weird. I think the weirdest part, so I thought, like, okay, well, this was a bust. She must have seen me wasn't into me doing something else. But then walking back to the car, she just like, I mean, out of nowhere, just kissed me.
Oh, she kissed you.
She kissed me.
What did you think about that?
I was shocked. Like, I wasn't even going to go for a kiss or even a hug. I thought this was going to be like a peace, whatever. Yeah. And all of a sudden she just like lunges at me, and I'm not going to say no.
Of course.
But I was just kind of like a mannequin, just kind of still let her do her thing.
She thought the kiss was great. She told us about that. She also thought that you kissed her.
Oh, that's impossible since I was stationary.
I mean, if she hadn't been on her phone, were you attracted to her?
Yeah, she's definitely cute, but like all I really saw was her forehead because she was bent over texting the whole time.
Looking at her phone the whole time. All right.
Oh my God, your self-restraint that you didn't say anything on the date. I feel like I at some point would have been like, hey, can you put the phone away?
Eyes up here.
I'm just not that type of person. If that's your thing, you know, I'm not going to make a big deal about it. You do your thing, I'll eat this hamburger.
So basically your date was you hanging out with someone who was on their phone the whole time.
Yeah.
And then you were sexually assaulted afterwards she kissed you.
I wouldn't say that, but it was aggressive.
All right. Well, thanks for telling us why you don't want to call her back. I also should tell you this, though. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah.
Did she hear what I just said?
Unless she was buried in her phone again, texting or something. I don't know. Kayla, are you still there?
Oh.
Yeah, Nico, I loved hanging out with you. I was so interested in the date. I really liked you.
How can you say that? You were typing the whole time.
That's because I was taking notes about the date on my phone, so then I can transfer it into my relationship diary when I get home.
Wait.
That is so much right now.
That's a lot.
Wait, I'm very confused. What do you mean you were taking, like, notes?
It's what I do. Every time I go on a date, I have this relationship diary because I want to write down, like, red flags and pluses and minuses about the dates and details so that way I can remember things.
Why? Do you have memory problems or something?
No, I just think it'll be really cute to, like, one day look back on it all and reminisce about everything.
So you thought she was being super rude, Nico. She was actually super listening to you.
True,
Yeah, but that's not normal. I've never gone on a date and the next day been like, oh, did I have a good time on that date? I should have written it down.
And Kayla, I mean, you're listening, but you're not hearing what he's saying. Like, he thought you weren't into him because your face was buried into your phone screen the entire time. Don't you see that as a problem?
Brooke, back off. I'm talking to him about this, not you. I don't know why you just keep interrupting me. It's really pissing me off. Like, I'm trying to get this across to him that, Nico, I really like you.
Okay. I guess that makes sense in a way.
Nico, I'll prove it to you. Here, the next thing, 8:35. You had showed me those pictures of your family, and I noted that your brothers are hot and that you guys have really good genes.
Oh, my God. That is so weird. That is so weird.
I wanted to take note that, like, you are a good person to have babies with.
Oh,
there you go.
God.
Wow. It's already thinking about babies.
That fast forwarded real quick.
You guys don't understand. These are things that everybody thinks of on a date, and, like, I'm just writing them down. I'm writing down the thoughts that everybody's thinking of anyway. That's the only difference. Don't you understand? Nico, you understand, right? Don't you understand?
No, none of this makes sense to me. First, why are you saying my brothers are hot? Why are you saying you want to have babies with me? I mean, I don't even think we made eye contact for this entire date.
Nico, you are taking this way out of context. Like, I'm documenting this because one day you're going to appreciate all the details that I've put down here in this diary, and you're going to look back on it and be like, wow, she's awesome that she wrote all this down and that she did that, and we can look at this together.
There you go. Yeah, what do you think, Nico? You want a second date with Kayla? We'll pay for it. Go on a second date, make some babies.
A second date?
Yeah.
How do you, I mean, so she can finish this novel she's writing about our this is the weirdest thing.
If it makes you feel better, Nico, it's not just about you. She does it for every date she goes on.
Yeah.
That makes it even worse. It's like a serial killer. I'm scared, frankly. I'm worried.
Okay, that seems a little...
Come on, Nico, that's not fair. And Brooke, you are not helping things.
What do you think, Nico?
I'm trying.
Will you go out with her one more time?
Brooke is the only one making sense right now. I wish Brooke had been there on the date to tell you to get out of your phone.
Fine. I won't even bring my phone on the next date. Are you happy?
There you go, Nico.
Are you going to take notes with like a pen and paper instead? Or
Yeah, whatever. I'll just write it down. I won't use my phone at all. I'll use the napkin next to me. God.
Yeah, she'll take notes the old-fashioned way, Nico. Would you go on a second date with her? We'll pay for it.
Look, I think you're very attractive and...
Shut up. I know what you're trying to do. And, like, it's not. You're just sugarcoating it, and this is bull. And, like, just get to the point.
Oh.
I think that your intentions are sweet, but what you're doing...
Nico, I'd get to the point before she stabs you. I think what he's trying to get at is a no. Is that a no, Nico?
It's a no.
Yeah, that's a hard no.
It's a hard no.
Kayla,
did you learn anything from this experience?
The only thing I learned here, Brooke, was not to trust you with anything. I mean, Jesus.
Whoa.
You have done nothing for me.
Well,
I'm trying to help you, I swear.
sorry, Kayla. No second date.
I hate your show, especially when Brooke's on. I'm never listening again.
All right, well, but can I read? I want to read your journal sometime. Can I just read it?
No, you, Jubal.
Okay.
Bye, Kayla.
Yeah.
You sarcastic piece of
I actually wasn't being sarcastic. I really do want to read it.
Whatever. Jubal, I'll give you like $20 if you just slap Brooke across the face right now.
Whoa. I'll only do that if you're in here journaling because I want to see what you say about it.
Hello.
Hi, is this Deanna?
Yes. Who's this?
Deanna, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi.
Hi. Are you familiar with the show?
So which show?
The radio show.
I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. You're not familiar with it at all?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm calling because you recently went on a date with somebody who does listen to the show.
And he emailed us because he says that you're not calling him back after your date, and he wanted us to see if we could find out why.
Who is the he?
His name is Anthony.
Oh.
Yeah, Anthony. You met him at the club the other night?
Mm-hmm.
You've been texting with him?
Well, more like he's been texting with me, so yeah.
Okay. Well, Anthony emailed us about you because he thought maybe we could figure out why you don't want to go out with him.
No, I'm good. I'm not interested.
In him or in telling us why?
A little bit of both.
Okay. Well, can you tell us anything? Because he's really curious. He thought you guys had a great time.
A great time?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
He sounds like a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's nice. I'm not going to say he's not nice, but great time is pushing it a little bit.
Would it be a bad time? Did you have a bad time with him?
I don't really want to categorize it as bad. It was weird. Can I just say weird?
Yeah.
Sure. Can you tell us anything, though? Because honestly, he doesn't remember most of the night.
If I was as drunk as he was and I had as many Long Island iced teas as he did, I probably wouldn't remember the night either. So,
was he super obnoxious?
Oh, my God. So obnoxious.
But didn't you hang out with him, like dance with him all night and go up to the bar and chat and get drinks together?
You know, we started in the beginning of the night. We were talking, and it was cool. He seemed really nice. But that was before his eyes started going in a million different directions, and he was probably about 4 Long Island iced teas down. So, yeah. He went from cute to like, oh, my God, I can't believe I'm even, like, standing next to this guy right now. He's so embarrassing.
Oh.
Did he walk you home?
He insisted on walking me home. I did not push for that.
Okay, because he told us a little bit about that. He said that he thought you had asked him to walk you home, but he couldn't really remember.
Yeah, no, it didn't go like that. I said, I'm going to go. And he said, well, it's a man's job to make sure a lady gets home okay, so I'm going to walk you home.
Hey.
Well, I couldn't get rid of him. Not going to lie. So I was like, all right, whatever. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to go with it. It's funny because he thought he was walking me home, but it was more like me walking him home.
Yeah. So were you the one that put him in a cab?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was wondering. He couldn't remember. He thought maybe you did or somebody else did.
Yeah, no, it was just him and I. We were walking, and I really saw how drunk he was because he was starting to get emotional, talking about his dog that had passed away that he was close with. And oh my God, he was really going in, and I felt bad. It was getting deep.
Okay, so you just want us to tell him that he was annoying and drunk, and that's why you don't want to go out with him.
And can you also tell him this? It is not okay to try to exchange your date for Taco Bell.
What?
that it's not okay.
What are you talking about? And two, it's not?
No, it's Jubal.
Yeah. Well, we were walking home after the club. We saw a bunch of kids with Taco Bell, and he whipped out $10 and offered to give it to them for the Taco Bell.
Okay.
They said no. He whipped out 20. They said no. So then he turned and looked at me, looked at them, and said, well, what about if you just take her in exchange for the Taco Bell?
You can have her. As
Like
long
you're some object that can be traded for Taco Bell burritos? Oh, now I'm pissed.
Yeah, I was not okay with that.
What did the kids say?
They laughed and they walked away, and he just was like, I'm so hungry.
Oh, my God. I would have been irate.
As drunk as he was, I'm like, seriously, man, you're going to, like, give me up for fast food? No, this is not. And at that point, I was like, okay, time to call an Uber. And that was it.
Okay.
Good for you.
And that's when you put him in the cab.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I bet you he'd be pretty interested to learn all that. I don't think he remembers any of that because he's on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, it's good to hear from you again.
Good to hear from me. Did you not just hear, like, my entire story that I just told? Hello? You know what you did?
Well, it was just nice to hear your voice again.
Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. Did you hear that you tried to trade me for
Okay,
burritos?
Okay, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry I did that. I don't remember doing it, so I trust you. I take your word that that's exactly how it went down. But I promise you, normally if I was sober, I probably wouldn't try to trade you for food, though.
So I would hope you would never, even if you were sober, try to trade me for anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I was just joking because I was so drunk and I've been so funny all night.
No, you pulled out your wallet and pulled out actual cash money.
Well, was there more than one taco? Because I'd like to think that I was trying to get some for both of us.
I don't know how much was in the bag. Does it really matter? You tried to trade me for fast food.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter how much Taco Bell there was. I'm sorry I tried to trade you. What if I promise never to do it again?
Oh, my God. Can you promise to never drink again? Because that was just atrocious. You
know what? I'm just glad that I allowed myself to be vulnerable around you.
What?
Because that's how much I care.
No!
Look, the only reason why I got that drunk was because I was so nervous, because I didn't expect you to be showing so much interest in me because you're so pretty.
No, you were drinking so much because it was $3 for 3 Long Island iced teas.
Oh, those must have been dirty.
Well, I mean, I appreciate a good deal, and I was nervous about talking to you.
It was also that, Deanna.
Those are two very good statements that he came back with, Deanna. You got to give him that.
I don't know. I mean, he's funny. Listen, I'm going to give it to you, Anthony. You're a funny guy, and you're nice, but you were a lot cooler before you threw down all those drinks. I liked you before that. After that, not so much.
Well, in that case, Deanna, would you like to go out with Anthony again? We'll pay for it.
Deanna, how about this? Go on a date with 10 o'clock me, not 1 a.m. me.
I think you should make it like 7:30 you, Anthony, from the sounds of it.
If you go out with me again, I promise I won't drink on our next date. I won't drink on our next 5 dates. I want you to get to know me, the real me, sober me, all right? I won't eat for 5 days, whatever it takes. I won't do anything other than you.
Whoa. I don't think you wanted to say that.
That's a weird statement, Anthony.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say, though. My point is, like, I just want you to get to see the real me again, not club me. I don't like that guy. I don't want to be that guy.
What do you think, Deanna? Would you go out with Anthony one more time if he promises not to drink?
Say yes. We've all had dumb drunk nights. Do it. Give him a second chance.
I will go out with you again if you promise not to drink and you promise not to trade me for food.
What do you think, Anthony? Can you do it?
Yeah, that's the deal. I can do it. I promise not to drink, and I promise not to trade you for food.
All right, then let's do it.
All right,
Sure.
well, congratulations, Anthony. You got your second date.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Don't screw it up.
Yeah.
I'm so excited I got to celebrate. Who wants to drink?
No, nobody. Not you.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Richie, please?
this is him.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Jubal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How can I help you?
Well, do you have any idea who I am at all?
If this is a radio station, to be honest with you, I don't listen to the radio much. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, my name is Jubal. I host a show called Brook and Jubal in the Morning. Brooke is also here.
Hey, Richie.
Hi.
And Jose is also on the phone.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, so why are you guys calling me? I don't understand.
Well, I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
You guys got an email about me.
Yeah, it's a girl that you went out on a date with and then ended up ditching her in the middle of a cooking class.
Is this real?
Yeah, this is 100% real. How would I know that?
This is so confusing. So I know the date you guys are talking about, but she's having you guys call me.
Yeah, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So Amber wanted us to find out why you ditched her in the middle of a cooking class because she's been trying to get a hold of you and she figured you might answer us.
I mean, I don't normally ditch anyone, but it's just something that I don't know how many other guys would stand for.
What?
What?
Hold on. The way she described the evening, you guys were having a great time. You were even flirting and throwing flour at her during the cooking class. And then you said you had to go to the bathroom and just left.
Yeah, I definitely did do that.
If there was something that made you so mad that you were going to leave, why wouldn't you just tell her that you were upset?
Because honestly, on a first date, you don't really talk to someone the way that she talked to me. There was kind of...
Was she really rude?
You know what? Honestly, you could take it as rude, yeah. I don't really want to put her business out there because I don't really, I went on one date, but, she's lucky all I did was walk out on the date.
Whoa!
What?
Wow.
Dude, what do you mean?
What did she do?
I feel bad because if this is going out on the radio or whatever, it's just...
Yeah, but Richie, you got to look at it this way. She emailed us to talk to you about it, so...
I know, that is so weird.
She's okay with her business being out there. We talk to everybody before they do these calls and be like, hey, you might hear something you don't like. And that's part of the agreement. So you can be honest with us.
All right. So if you really want to know, we're having the cooking class thing and they're doing the instructions and literally 10 minutes into it. Mm-hmm. She's got this look on her face and I'm like, what? She's like, I got to tell you something. I'm like, okay. So she leans over, whispers in my ear, and I'm not even joking. She goes, I think I slept with a cooking instructor.
Whoa! Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. That's not first date material. I totally agree with you, but it's almost funny.
Yeah. Are you
It's
serious?
funny. It's funny now because, it's been a while. But it's at that time, it's just who says that to somebody? And
I can't believe that.
And I'm thinking to myself, whatever. You know what I mean? We had wine while we're doing it, so maybe she's just tipsy or who knows what. But then she just kept going on and on. Every so often, she would just be God, I can't believe that, this is the guy, and I can't, I'm just just why you keep reminding,
yeah, come on.
What did you say to her?
I said very sarcastically, I said, awesome. Cool. I don't care, why are you telling me this? And then she just kept giving him her attention. Yeah, he's cooking the class, so to pay attention. But she was almost flirting with the guy.
Hey, remember me?
Really weird. It was really weird. And then here's the thing that's crazy. This is where I was the guy was this older Italian guy.
Really?
Big, typical Italian schnoz.
That's not what I was imagining when you said that she slept with the teacher. I was imagining, Salt Bay, that guy.
No, it was
that went viral on Instagram.
It looked like Mario from Mario Brothers.
Not Mario Lopez.
No.
Like Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, it's just I'm looking at the guy and I'm looking at her and I'm thinking about me next. No, that's not going to happen. Never. No.
No, shut up.
No,
that doesn't give you right to ditch somebody. Are you joking?
What's going on?
Oh, Amber's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Or yell. I don't know which.
You are seriously the biggest loser I've ever met in my entire life. Grow a pair of
and tell me what's wrong.
Hey, listen, I don't know what's going on with all this, but they told me that you wanted to find out what's going on and, that this was okay to put out what happened. So, I didn't want to put your business out there like this, but, as far as I know, this is what you set up.
I don't care that you told them. I told you that I think I slept with the instructor. I don't give a shit. I'm mad that you literally had the audacity to just ditch me at this class instead of just telling me if you were upset about something. You're a little
you can think I'm a little bitch, but I'd rather be a little bitch that stays clean instead of someone that gets Mario and Luigi's sloppy seconds.
Okay.
Who the hell do you think you are to say something like that to me? Yeah, I've slept with some people. By the way, you missed out on this. Hey, guess who didn't? Jubal.
Oh, there it is.
You're owning it all, aren't you?
Jubal, the guy that just called me, you've also slept with him as well. This radio guy you slept with.
Honestly, yeah, Richie, I guess that did actually happen. Like, I don't really remember it too well, but we definitely hooked up at some point.
Well, you know what? Just it sticks with the theme. Every time I talk to you, there's somebody that you've already slept with that's also, in the same conversation.
Whatever. That still does not get you off the hook for ditching me. Like, I don't care if I slept with everybody in that class. Like, for you to just walk out on me, you're an ass.
Okay, Amber, I'm all for sexual confidence and all that. That's great. But it's not really a first date topic, right? Your past conquests. Can you see maybe how that made him uncomfortable?
Now I didn't know he had so many hang-ups. I thought he was like a cool guy. We were having fun. I thought he was a cool person. I didn't realize he was a little so now I realize my mistake now.
I'm just glad that I didn't take you home, because the last thing I need to know is to find out that you're whispering, oh, I think I slept with your dad.
Believe me.
Who knows with you? It's
I
probably
had
the
your
sound guy.
dad bragging about it.
Jubal, you want to check with the sound guy and the guys, the janitors? There might be someone else that Amber slept with.
Hey, who knows?
Did you sleep with me, Amber?
No, but I will if you want to. Believe me, I'll be satisfied.
Yeah, real satisfied. Jubal doesn't even remember you.
That's not true. I said I think I kind of remember her.
Yeah.
Hey, Richie, while I got you on the phone, though, would you like to go on a second date with Amber? We will pay for it.
Oh, you guys are going to pay for it? Oh, great. Would you pay for the therapy sessions, too, that I'm going to need? And maybe the doctor visits?
Yeah.
You. I would never go on another date with you.
Whoa. Such passion between you two, though.
I know.
Whoa.
Whatever. Like I said, you missed out, buddy, because I have never not had a satisfied customer, and you just missed the best thing you've never had.
Amber, don't paint it as customer.
All right. Well, hey, Richie, thank you for your time, man. Sorry to ambush you on the phone like that. And Amber, thank you for doing the second date, and I'm glad you got a chance to yell at Richie.
Yeah, thanks.
I think you'll be...
Bye, Amber. Bye, the rest of Amber's boyfriends or exes that are on the phone as well.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Richie, please?
This is him.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show. Yeah.
Oh, okay. How can I help you?
Well, do you have any idea who I am at all?
If this is a radio station, to be honest with you, I don't listen to the radio much. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, my name is Jubal. I host a show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Brooke is also here.
Hey, Richie.
Hi.
And Jose is also on the phone.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, so why are you guys calling me? I don't understand.
Well, I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
You guys got an email about me.
Yeah, it's a girl that you went out on a date with and then ended up ditching her in the middle of a cooking class.
Is this real?
Yeah, this is 100% real. How would I know that?
This is so confusing. So I know the day you guys are talking about, but she's having you guys call me.
Yeah, it's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date Update. So Amber wanted us to find out why you ditched her in the middle of a cooking class because she's been trying to get a hold of you and she figured you might answer us.
I mean, I don't normally ditch anyone, but it's just something that I don't know how many other guys would stand for.
What?
What? Stand for?
Hold on. The way she described the evening, you guys were having a great time. You were even flirting and throwing flour at her during the cooking class. And then you said you had to go to the bathroom and just left.
Yeah, I definitely did do that.
If there was something that made you so mad that you were going to leave, why wouldn't you just tell her that you were upset?
Because honestly, on a first date, you don't really talk to someone the way that she talked to me. There was kind of...
Was she really rude?
You know what? Honestly, you could take it as rude, yeah. I don't really want to put her business out there because I don't really, I went on one date, but, she's lucky all I did was walk out on the date.
Whoa!
What?
Wow.
Dude, what do you mean?
What did she do?
I feel bad because if this is going out on the radio or whatever, it's just...
Yeah, but
I
Richie,
don't wanna...
you got to look at it this way. She emailed us to talk to you about it. So
I know, that is so weird.
She's okay with her business being out there. We talk to everybody before they do these calls and be like, hey, you might hear something you don't like. And that's part of the agreement. So you can be honest with us.
All right. So if you really want to know, we're having the cooking class thing and they're doing the instructions and literally 10 minutes into it. Mm-hmm. She's got this look on her face and I'm like, what? And she's like, I got to tell you something. I'm like, okay. So she leans over, whispers in my ear, and I'm not even joking. She goes, I think I slept with a cooking instructor.
Whoa! Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. That's not first date material. I totally agree with you, but it's almost funny.
Yeah. Are you serious?
It's funny now because, it's been a while. But it's at that time, it's just who says that to somebody? And
I can't believe that.
And I'm thinking to myself, whatever. You know what I mean? We had wine while we're doing it, so maybe she's just tipsy or who knows what. But then she just kept going on and on. Every so often, she would just be like, God, I can't believe that, this is the guy, and I can't, I'm just just why you keep reminding,
yeah, come on.
What did you say to her?
I said very sarcastically, I said, awesome. Cool, I don't care, why are you telling me this? And then she just kept giving him her attention. Yeah, he's cooking the class, so to pay attention, but she was almost flirting with the guy.
Hey, remember
me?
me?
Weird. It was really weird. And then here's the thing that's crazy. This is where I was the guy was this older Italian guy.
Really?
Big, typical Italian schnoz.
That's not what I was imagining when you said that she slept with the teacher. I was imagining, Salt Bay, that guy.
No, it was
that went viral on Instagram.
It looked like Mario from Mario Brothers.
Not Mario Lopez.
No.
Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, it's just I'm looking at the guy and I'm looking at her and I'm thinking about me next. No, that's not going to happen. Never. No.
That doesn't, no. Shut up.
No,
that doesn't give you right to ditch somebody. Are you joking?
What's going on?
Oh, Amber's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Or yell. I don't know which.
You are seriously the biggest loser I've ever met in my entire life. Grow a pair of and tell me what's wrong.
Hey, listen, I don't know what's going on with all this, but they told me that you wanted to find out what's going on and, that this was okay to put out what happened. So, I didn't want to put your business out there like this, but, as far as I know, this is what you set up.
I don't care that you told them. I told you that I think I slept with the instructor. I don't give a I'm mad that you literally had the audacity to just ditch me at this class instead of just telling me if you were upset about something. You're a little
Oh!
You can think I'm a little bitch, but I'd rather be a little bitch that stays clean instead of someone that gets Mario and Luigi's sloppy seconds.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Who the hell do you think you are to say something like that to me? Yeah, I've slept with some people. By the way, you missed out on this. Hey, guess who didn't? Jubal.
Oh, there it is.
You're owning it all, aren't you?
Jubal, the guy that just called me, you've also slept with him as well. This radio guy you slept with.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, Richie, I guess that did actually happen. I don't really remember it too well, but we definitely hooked up at some point.
Well, you know what? It sticks with the theme. Every time I talk to you, there's somebody that you've already slept with that's also, in the same conversation.
Whatever. That still does not get you off the hook for ditching me. I don't care if I slept with everybody in that class. For you to just walk out on me, you're an ass.
Okay, Amber, I'm all for sexual confidence and all that. That's great. But it's not really a first date topic, right? Your past conquests. Can you see maybe how that made him uncomfortable?
I mean, now I didn't know he had so many hang-ups. I thought he was like a cool guy. We were having fun. I thought he was a cool person. I didn't realize he was a little so now I realize my mistake now.
I'm just glad that I didn't take you home, because the last thing I need to know is to find out that you're whispering, "Oh, I think I slept with your dad." Who knows?
Believe me.
Who knows with you?
If
It's
I
probably
had
the
your
sound guy.
dad bragging about it.
Jubal, hey, Jubal, you want to check with the sound guy and the guys, the janitors? There might be someone else that Amber slept with.
Hey, who knows?
Did you sleep with me, Amber?
No, but I will if you want to. Believe me, I'll be satisfied.
Yeah, real satisfied. Jubal doesn't even remember you.
That's not true. I said I think I kind of remember her.
Yeah.
Hey, Richie, while I got you on the phone, though, would you like to go on a second date with Amber? We will pay for it.
Oh, you guys are going to pay for it? Oh, great. Would you pay for the therapy sessions, too, that I'm going to need? And maybe the doctor visits?
Yeah.
You, I would never go on another date with you.
Whoa. Such passion between you two, though.
I know.
Well-
Whatever. Like I said, you missed out, buddy, because I have never not had a satisfied customer, and you just missed the best thing you've never had.
Amber, don't paint it as customer.
All right. Well, hey, Richie, thank you for your time, man. Sorry to ambush you on the phone like that. And Amber, thank you for doing the second date. And I'm glad you got a chance to yell at Richie.
Yeah, thanks.
I think you'll
Yeah,
be.
bye, Amber. Bye, the rest of Amber's boyfriends or exes that are on the phone as well.
Hello?
Hi, is this Heather?
This is her.
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm well. Who are you again?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. And what are you calling about?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email wanting to get a hold of you.
Can you hold on for a second? I'm on the toilet.
Sure.
That is maybe the most honest response
Yeah.
you've ever gotten to that information.
Okay, then.
Sorry for the bad timing.
Done yet?
Yeah, hold on. Okay, I'm good. So what's going on?
Well, I just want to make sure everything's cool over there.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. One of our listeners sent us an email because you went on a date with them and now you won't call them back. So they thought maybe we could help figure out why.
Oh.
It's called the second date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they can email us to get you on the phone and see if we can figure out what happened. You know, since you won't talk to them.
Is his name Travis?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is Travis.
Yeah.
Travis just doesn't quit, does he?
Kind of a kooky guy who's always on. That's how he described himself, at least.
I mean, I didn't see it as that, but maybe he would describe himself that way.
How would you see him then?
Oh my goodness. He was just sort of obnoxious and pretentious and a little bit like controlling. I don't know. He's
Pretentious
pretty
and
terrible.
pretentious and controlling. I
And
didn't get that from him.
Well, you weren't the one on the date with him like I was.
Yeah, not yet.
True.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't know. He sounded nice to me. We talked to him about your date, and he thought you guys had fun.
Oh my gosh, is he like delusional?
I mean, apparently he is, because honestly, when we asked him, like, well, why wouldn't she be calling you back? He was totally clueless.
Well, did he tell you about his precious car, his Tesla that he just got?
Oh, no. He's a Tesla guy.
He didn't tell you about it? Like, that's all he talked about the whole night.
Really? So is he just obsessed with his Tesla?
Yes, he wouldn't stop talking about it, showing me all the features and how cool it is. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, you got a new car. You know, you're excited about it. I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt at first because, you know, if I get a new car, I'd probably be happy about it too.
Yeah, and those are cool cars. Not a lot of people get to go in them.
Right. So it was nice to get to ride in one, I guess. Yeah. But then we get to the restaurant, and he's still just concerned about his car. Like, I was picking out things I wanted to order because he was asking me, well, what are you going to get? What do you think about getting? And at first I wanted the margarita pizza. Mm-hmm. And he was like, no, you'll get stuff all over your hands, and it could get in my car. Why don't you get something where you can use a fork?
Don't get finger food. You may ruin the Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get food from the restaurant into your car. It's not like we're eating in your car, but...
That would make me want to order the margarita pizza then. I'd be like, oh, really?
Right?
Well, I'm going to order it.
Yeah, I almost did. Because then every suggestion I made after that, he kept, like, vetoing it. He didn't want me to get the lobster linguine because he was like, well, that's really greasy.
Is where you're going to grease up the seats in his Tesla because you get some sort of greasy food?
Well, not just that, but he thought that the smell of the lobster would somehow get into the leather seats of his car, and that his car would smell like lobster.
Does he think you're going to take a bath in lobster instead of just eating?
I don't know, I guess.
Oh, my God. And why is this guy even dating? It sounds like he's in love with his car. No one will ever match it.
Right? He didn't even want garlic bread. Like, he sent the garlic bread back because it was too buttery.
Oh, man. So basically, this dude should not be doing anything because it could possibly maybe ruin his Tesla.
Yeah, it was really weird and really controlling too. I'm like, you can't just tell me what I can eat and what I can't eat. Like, I was really put off, and I was like, I just want the date to be over at this point.
Would the date have gone better if he let you order whatever you want and then called you an Uber so you didn't stink up his seats?
Oh, that would have been terrible too.
Look at you finding a solution to make everybody happy, Jubal.
All right, date's done. I'll meet you somewhere else. Just you got to get in an Uber. Can't drive my car anymore because you ordered the lobster.
All right, garlic breath.
It was literally the worst date ever.
Wow.
Ever? Wow.
Ever.
How is that possible?
Who's that?
Well, Heather, that's Travis. He's actually on the other line listening and apparently couldn't wait to talk to you.
Oh my God, he heard the whole thing.
Yeah, I heard everything.
Well, I guess now you know why I haven't called you back.
Heather, I'll have you know that the Tesla, it's the most technologically advanced car that's even being made. Like,
oh my God.
People wait for years to get their Tesla. Like, they pre-order them.
Yeah, but
Like,
why?
Yeah, I get that, but like, why do you have to control what I eat because you're that concerned?
I mean, it's not just that I was controlling what you eat. I was controlling what I eat, too. I like any of the food.
That doesn't make it better.
Greasy things, chocolate, no coffee, nothing that can make some kind of stain does not get to go in my Tesla.
Oh my God, Travis.
So you don't bring the food into the car, but you could eat it in a restaurant.
You got to really wash up good, you know?
Travis, are you listening to what she's saying? I mean, at first you went from like the guy who can't stop bragging about his car, and then you went to the guy who's like weirdly controlling about his vehicle.
Honestly, you sound like someone that doesn't own a $120,000 car.
You're very right.
When you have a Toyota Corolla, you're not complaining about people eating it, but, you know, when you have a beautiful Tesla like I do, it's a different story.
You're crazy. You made me wash my hands twice to make sure that I was clean enough to enter your car.
I mean, listen, I picked you up. I paid for everything. I tipped pretty generously, and I think, you know, using a couple wet naps before and after dinner, like, that's not a big ask.
So wait, you're saying that she owes you the hand washing because you paid for everything?
Did I mention my car cost $120,000?
What? No, I don't think you said that, Travis.
That's like a beach cottage.
I guess. Well, I guess that would be like a beach cottage somewhere, or a mansion in Detroit. I don't know. That's a lot of money, though. I agree, but
it's a lot of money.
But I don't think you're gonna have a lot of people that want to ride in your car if they can't do anything.
I mean, it's simple. You just, you know, you clean up. You don't make sure nothing smells. Make sure you didn't eat anything that smells.
Travis,
you wash your hands. I mean, it's a very expensive car.
Yeah, we got that, dude. Not only are you not going to want to have people ride it, you're not going to have anyone that wants to date you because that's all you talk about is how much money you paid for a damn car.
It's not a matter of money. It's a matter of respect.
Oh.
And if you respected me or this beautiful machine, you wouldn't bring your filthy hands in there. That's all.
Filthy hands? Travis, you made me eat a salad. Like with a fork, light dressing. There's no way I was getting anything filthy into your car. You're just being super paranoid and crazy.
Well, vinaigrette is pretty tough to get out. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Well,
Drop it. There's not one apology from Travis.
Heather, would you like to go out with Travis again on a second date?
No.
No?
Absolutely
Okay,
not.
Are you sure? Because we'll pay for it.
I'm positive. No, please, don't waste your money.
Sorry, Travis. No second date.
Yeah.
Listen, Heather, this is your loss. I liked you. I had them call you. I called the radio and had them get in touch with you because I really wanted to hear from you again. You know what? You blew it because you could have had a chance to ride my car anytime you want.
Whoa.
The ship has sailed.
Oh. You know what? I think I'm going to be just fine. I'm going to buy your Tesla. I think that's all cleared up. And thank you guys for actually having me on the radio so that he knows now why I'm not going to call him back and he could stop trying.
Okay, well, stay strong. Don't have any regrets.
Hey, maybe I'll see you at the bus stop, loser.
Hello?
Hi, is Ryan there?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Ryan, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
What's this about?
You recently went out on a date with somebody who listens to our show, and she emailed us asking if we could get you on the phone because she hasn't heard from you since you guys went out. It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. If somebody goes out on a date and then they get blown off, they'll email us to see if we can get the person who blew them off on the phone, and that happens to be you.
Who was it that wanted to know about me?
Her name is Fiona.
Oh, okay.
And you guys met at a work conference and I guess had some lunch together.
Uh-huh.
And Fiona says that she really enjoyed hanging out with you and wanted to see you again, but you haven't been responding to her when she's asked you out.
I'm just not really interested. I think we're more work friends.
Really? She sounds rad. I mean, she's a girl that's into football. She's got her own career going on.
Can I tell you what she thinks it is?
Okay, sure.
She thinks it's because while you guys were eating lunch and watching football, she freaked out and started dropping a bunch of cuss words or something, and you had this look on your face, so you were very shocked by that.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. She got into it pretty intensely.
She feels like that turned you off and you don't want to talk to her again because of that.
No, that was actually really more funny. Like, I guess her team fumbled, and then she went crazy and she yelled, "F***ing mother bag."
That's awesome.
Impressive.
Yeah, so why do you not want to call her back? Sounds like wife material to me.
No.
Yeah, no, I actually was laughing at that. That actually was pretty funny.
Were you just not attracted to her then or something, like physically?
I thought she was attractive, but then there was this thing that happened that just weirded me out super intensely, and it's never happened to me before like this, where like I liked someone, but then this one thing happens, and then I was 100% turned off.
What was it? Because we talked to her and we're like, anything embarrassing happened on your date? And she's like, no, not at all. Everything was pretty normal.
I mean, I guess she thought that everything was normal, like for her in her world, but that was not normal for me.
What was it?
So we were eating lunch,
Mm-hmm.
and we both ordered the shrimp.
Okay.
Weird.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know.
And so, like, yeah, like we're eating the shrimp, it's fine. And I look over, and she's eating like the heads and stuff. But then I look over, and she's eating the shrimp tails.
Oh. Some people do that, though.
I think it's kind of gross too, but I know multiple people that do that.
You can.
You're not telling me that her
That is-
eating shrimp tails turned you off and made you think she was gross.
Yes, that is so gross. I mean, you say that you know people who've done that. I don't know anyone who eats the shrimp tails. It's gross.
I know a married couple who both do it.
Some chefs leave it on
Oh.
purpose for
Mhm.
crunch.
That doesn't sound that gross to me.
Well, no, that's not even the worst part.
Okay.
The worst part is that she's eaten all of the tails, and then she looks over at my plate, and she asks me if I'm going to eat my shrimp tails. And I'm like, no. And then she goes over and she eats all of my shrimp tails.
Ew. Okay, like I'm not a big fan of eating the shrimp tails, but then I don't like sharing food anyway. But then to reach across and start eating your shrimp tails, that's kind of weird.
By themselves?
Yeah, it's not like I had an extra French fry on my plate or anything, and she just wanted to eat it. Okay, it's like shrimp tails, discarded shrimp tails that we ate.
That's the stuff that you had thrown onto the other plate because you didn't want to eat it because you consider it trash.
It's gross.
Is that the only reason? Because she started eating all the shrimp tails in sight?
I can't get enough.
Yeah, I mean, like, the eating shrimp tails is one thing, but then she's also wanting to eat mine, and that was, like, it. I have lost complete interest in her. Totally not my type.
Come on, that's so judgy. That's such a stupid reason not to call somebody back that's super awesome.
No, that just grossed me out, and I'm sorry, I just can't be attracted to her.
Oh, my God.
That's funny because she's actually on the other line listening to this conversation, Ryan.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Fiona.
Hi.
Oh, God.
So, Ryan, you think I'm gross, huh?
No, I just think that was really gross what you did, like eating those tails and my tails, honestly.
First of all, who doesn't eat the shrimp? Like, they wouldn't leave them on if you weren't supposed to eat them.
Good point.
That's a good point, I guess.
No, they're just decoration. That's the only reason they're on there, and they don't want to do the work of taking them off.
They're not decoration. They're crunchy, which is awesome, and they have nutrition. It's like the peel on a fruit or a vegetable. You're supposed to eat it.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that has nutrition that I wouldn't eat. Just because it has nutrition doesn't mean it's good to eat.
I'm going to be honest. I was super worried, but I feel like you're just kind of being a.
I'm going to back Fiona on this one.
I mean, you can call me whatever you want, but like, I don't need to spend my time with someone who's going to eat like that. It's nasty.
So then you are calling me gross for eating.
Yeah, if you're
food.
going to keep eating those tails, then yeah, that's gross. Like now you even know about it and you're still doing
like
it. That's
French fries, dude. You don't leave French fries on the plate, do you? No. Even if it's not your plate, if you're there with somebody else and there's a couple fries left, you eat them.
No, it's like you ate a burger and then you decided to grab the wrapper out of the trash and eat that too.
Seems a bit much, Ryan.
I agree. But Fiona, at any point did you like maybe have a second thought about eating off his plate, his leftovers?
No, I asked him if it was okay, and he said it was. If he was grossed out by it, why didn't he just say something?
That's a good point.
Because like I'm not going to stop you. I want to see you in your natural habitat, you know?
She's just a carnivore.
She's an animal.
That's how we do it in the South. That's how it is. And you know what? If you can't handle that, you probably couldn't handle me.
Well, that brings me to my question then. Ryan, would you like to go out on a second date with Fiona?
No way.
Are you sure? I'll pay for it.
If she was like open to maybe changing her mind, then I would think about it. But it sounds like she's just going to be eating like, shrimp tails left and right.
So you're saying that you might be willing to go on a second date if you promise never to eat a shrimp tail again?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should go on a second date with me. We can go to an all-you-can-eat shrimp buffet, and I'll show you exactly how many shrimp tails I can eat. I'll punch them right in your face so you can hear it nice and loud.
It is, I mean, they're kind of the consistency of fingernails.
Yeah, maybe I'll clip my fingernails and eat some of those, too.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Everyone is just, like, disgusting. I mean, this is just grossing me out, eating your fingernail. Like, why did I even answer this phone call?
Brooke and Jubal.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Aaron.
Yeah, that's me. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, Aaron? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you've heard of the show?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the segment we do called the Second Date Update?
No, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. You're going to get very familiar with it because you're a part of a Second Date Update now.
What?
It's a segment we do on our show where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back afterwards, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask what went wrong. So a girl named Maria emailed us about you.
Oh, okay.
That's the excited voice, right?
Yeah. She told us a little bit about your date. Didn't sound like much of a date, just breaking into her house basically when you came to pick her up.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that did happen.
But she also said that you're not calling her back, and at the end of that experience, you guys had sort of made plans to go out again.
Yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it's really a great fit, Like, it seems like, I don't know, I don't want to be mean, but it just seems like it would be kind of hard to actually date her.
Oh.
Why is that?
I don't know. It feels like we're on different levels, if that makes any sense.
Is it because you had to break into her house because she forgot her keys that were actually in her purse?
No, it's not that at all. That was actually pretty great. I don't get to break a lot of windows. That was really fun.
Oh, so you did think that part, well, the only part really of your whole date, you had a good time with her.
Yeah. If every girl wanted me to break into her house, I would totally be fine with that. That's a fun adventure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like an exciting time.
I thought the blood would definitely be like, well, I cut myself and I'm leaving.
It was super minor and she had band. It was not a big deal.
Okay.
So then what's the reason that you're not calling her back? Why don't you feel like you're on the same level or whatever you said?
Well, so while we were around like one of the sides of her house trying to find a window to get into, we were talking. We were trying to have salvage a date out of this.
Right.
And this is the first time we've talked in person, so we were chatting.
So
and
you're having first date get to know me conversation over trying to jimmy a window open to get into a house.
Yeah, we're just making small talk or whatever. So we're talking about TV shows that we're watching, and we both love Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Which is my favorite show. I'm not going to spoil anything, but we were talking about it, and she said something that seemed kind of weird early on. She just said, it's weird that 1,000 years ago people had to worry about getting eaten by dragons.
But she was joking, right? I mean, that was being
That's
silly.
what I thought. So I laughed. I thought that was funny. And she heard me laughing, and she was like, what? Dragons are bad. Just like that. Just like
Oh my
that.
god.
Okay,
So she
still
thought
funny, though.
dragons were real.
At this point, I don't know what she's thinking. Is this some sort of is she messing with me? Is this like some test? Like, will you break a window? Do you think that I think dragons are real? Like, it's all some elaborate first date test, you know? And so I don't know. So I'm like, I'm sort of feeling it out, and I laugh, and I think we're having an okay time.
Mm-hmm.
And she keeps talking about like what this time period would have been like to live it, not this universe, this time period. She actually said Game of Thrones is my favorite period piece.
So maybe she just used the wrong wording. Like, there's no way she actually thinks it's like a reenactment from real life.
As far as I can tell, like she doesn't think like there were cameras there, obviously. Like she thinks it's like based on a true story, like that.
No.
But then she got into like how it's weird that wizards and witches just like aren't around as much anymore. Like they sort of disappeared.
At any time did you explain to her that Game of Thrones is made up and it's not a documentary?
Look, man, if she thinks that's true, then I don't want to break her heart. I don't want to crush her and tell her about the terrible world. And if she's messing with me, I don't want to admit that I'm fooled. There's no win situation.
Yeah, I guess you're screwed. Hey, Aaron, I do want to let you know, though, that you might have crushed her.
What do you mean?
I mean that she's actually on the other line listening to this conversation, and she might have just found out that Game of Thrones is not real. Maria, are you still there?
I'm not stupid. I know that Game of Thrones isn't real. It's not a documentary, but it's based on true events.
I mean, I hope you're messing with me. I hope that this is just a really good joke.
No, it's like the Renaissance, you know, like that stuff. It's like that show Vikings, you know, like what are you trying to say, that Vikings aren't real?
Vikings are real. They existed. Dragons did not exist.
Well, they don't exist anymore because humans killed them.
What are you talking about, Maria?
Are you guys screwing with me? Are you all in on this prank?
No, we're not at all. I promise you, Maria wanted to call you to find out what went wrong on the date.
I should have known with the window you guys were that somebody was setting me up. This whole thing.
No, this is not a setup. I promise you. Maria, do you really think that dragons existed?
They did. I read history books about them.
Sci-fi and history books are not the same thing.
That's what I'm not dumb, guys. Like, I know that the Game of Thrones story is dramatized, but like dragons actually existed in the Renaissance. You can read about it, and like witchcraft and wizardry was a thing.
Well, that part's true.
Sort of.
I don't know which books you're reading, Maria, but I want to read them.
It's in tons of books, and you can start by reading the Bible because it's got all of that.
Wow.
All right.
I know that they exist, and I have proof. You don't even have to read the books. Like, I'll send you the Wikipedia link that I found, and you can read it yourself.
So you're serious? You really believe this?
100%. I believe with all my heart that dragons used to exist, and I'm afraid that they'll come back.
Oh my God, you guys! Science is not a belief system.
It's the Bible. Read it.
Are there dragons in the Bible?
Well, Maria, what do you think about that being the reason that Aaron's not calling you back, because he disagrees with you on the whole dragons being real thing?
I don't like the tone of this whole thing because it feels like everyone's making fun of me, but Aaron is the ignorant one.
I'm not making fun of you, Maria. I haven't read what you've read, and I'm not as educated as you on the subject, so I can't claim to know anything about dragons.
No, Jubal. Well, you should do that because it's an interesting subject.
Okay, I will. At this point, I would like to ask Aaron, though, real quick. Aaron, would you like to go on a second date with Maria? We will pay for it.
I mean, at this point, I don't know if she wants to go on a second date with me, but I'm kind of curious where this goes.
Are you being serious?
Hear that, Maria?
You want to go out with her again?
She's fun.
Dude.
You know what? Like, I'm up for it, you know? Like, you only get one chance in life to have this kind of fun, right?
Oh, my God.